out the window, I'm flipping the bird. Thought I would pussy, them boys had some nerve. She not my man as far as I'm concerned. She fucked the crew, I just waited a turn. Hit it and quit it, girl, living you learn. Her hair was so nappy, I bought her a perm. Yeah. Came up by myself, ain't need handouts from nobody. Kick out the room when I'm counting this money, cause I don't trust nobody. I know my ex mad that she left me, cause now she in love with nobody. All my life been a boss, so you know I ain't never take orders from nobody. Ain't nobody come round stunting, my young vultures might take something. If you try me, then you did me. Nobody ain't finna say nothing. Open up shop, you won't make nothing. How you spending stacks on these stripper hoes and ain't fuck nothing? I fuck for free, I don't pay nothing. Can't nobody say nothing to me. Ain't nobody getting shit to me. False niggas making damn stress. Nobody ain't doing shit to me. Talking about work, but you be told you ain't never flip nothing. You ain't never whip nothing. You ain't never wrap that up and then ship nothing. In a new chart, the SRTA with a mash gas, nobody behind me. Your jury fake, cause ain't nothing shiny. Heard your new rap, but nobody buy it. They free food, free bugging D. That's free me and free 2G. And we took the long way for it, nigga. Ain't nobody gain nothing to me. Knew it was me when that car hit the curb. Stick out the window and lean to the third. Hand out the window, I'm flipping the bird. Thought I would pussy, them boys had some nerve. She not my man as far as I'm concerned. She fucked the crew, I just waited a turn. Hit it and quit it, girl, living you learn. Her hair was so nappy, I bought her a perm. Yeah. Came up by myself, ain't need handouts from nobody. Kick out the room when I'm counting this money, cause I don't trust nobody. I know my ex mad that she left me, cause now she in love with nobody. All my life been a boss, so you know I ain't never take orders from nobody.
That probably take her.
LC.
Just put a body and I'm feeling like Gotti. Just put a body and I'm feeling like Gotti. Just put a body and I'm feeling like Gotti. Just put a body and I'm feeling like Gotti. Already know we ain't telling nobody. Said already know we ain't telling nobody. We got it. Just put a body and I'm feeling like Gotti. Just put a body and I'm feeling like Gotti. Just put a body and I'm feeling like Gotti. Just put a body and I'm feeling like Gotti. Already know we ain't telling nobody. No, already know we ain't telling nobody. We got it. We got it. We got it. We got it. Like got it. Like got it. And just put a body and I'm feeling like Gotti. Already know we ain't telling nobody. My earrings be dancing, she say that I'm nasty. She put that thing on me, I don't know who it happened. Say baby you crazy, she think I'm dramatic. I carry my heat, so let you bring static. You run up, you having it and I'm blasted. I got that cash, I walk with a whip. Talk to your bitch, tell me my spirit's a rage. Told me I got a whip, told me she having my whip. Told me she having my dick. Told me I know that you sick. Told me just put a body and I'm feeling like Gotti. I know that you blind, I know that you acting. They say that I'm cocky, but they cannot stop me. Cocky up on me, it's looking real stocky. I told you. What up? One time. I gotta catch my breath. I'ma get that shit. That cocky up on me is looking real stocky. I told you you run about shooting like Stockton. Hey, boy, you better watch me, boy, you better watch me. Hey, just talk to your bitch, talk to your bitch. Just put a body and I'm feeling like Gotti. Just put a body and I'm feeling like Gotti. Just put a body and I'm feeling like Gotti. Just put a body and I'm feeling like Gotti. Already know we ain't telling nobody. Said already know we ain't telling nobody. We got it. Just put a body and I'm feeling like Gotti. Just put a body and I'm feeling like Gotti. Just put a body and I'm feeling like Gotti. Just put a body and I'm feeling like Gotti. Already know we ain't telling nobody. No, already know we ain't telling nobody. We got it. We got it. We got it. We got it. Like got it. Like got it. And just put a body and I'm feeling like Gotti. Already know we ain't telling nobody.
Come on, man. It's a CME Morning Show, man. It's a beautiful fly day today, despite everything that's going on across over in Minneapolis right now and across the world with all the hate, all the anger, all the frustration that's going on. It's still a beautiful fly day. It's going to be a little rainy out today, so make sure you got your raincoats available. It's a little hot right now. I was a little hot on the way over here. I had to take the hoodie off. But I know I'm going to need that joint later because it's going to rain. And that song right there was just Baby Boy Donnie, G-Town, Uptown, Own. He doing this thing right now. He got tons of songs out right now on all platforms. So make sure you go check out Baby Boy Donnie right now on Instagram at Baby Boy Donnie. And that song was called Feeling Like Gotti. Just caught a body and I'm feeling like Gotti. What a great song to start off this morning. Because there's a whole lot of body catching going on this week. And I'm not talking about the homicides of Philadelphia. I'm talking about cops. I'm talking about African Americans. Talking about the police. So much things. So it's so much to talk about this morning. And I don't want to start the show off with that. So what I'm going to do is we're going to get right into the CME Morning Mix. We're going to hear a little word from our sponsors first. And then we're going to turn up a little bit. We got some pretty tsunami going on. We got some straight bars. Of course, we got that Malaya Benz. We got that Camo Rod Van Dam. And later on in the show, we got Sunday 2 and 5 stopping through. He got a bunch of joints he going to play for us. We got a lot to talk about as well. And also on the show today, we got POC from Revive Radio. So we're going to have a good-ass morning. We're going to have a lot of motherfucking opinions floating around here. We're gonna have a lot of waking bakery going on around here in a couple of minutes, and we're gonna keep doing what we do, man. The CME Morning Show. You can't stop success. You can't stop what's meant to be. It's gonna be what it's gonna be, and if it ain't gonna be, then it ain't gonna motherfucking be. Why? 'Cause it's
the CME Morning Show. What am I now? What about? What about now? Go, what about now? Say you rock to the end, go, what about now? I was down and then I came on, what about now? Don't tell me how I was, girl, it's about now. Girl, what about now? Girl, what about now? Said you rock to the end, girl, what about now? I was down and then I came on, what about now? Don't tell me how I was, girl, it's about now. Girl, what about now? Girl, what about now? I remember times when we used to chill, you would fly out and kick it with me. Now you won't answer the phone and I'm stacking alone and you ain't here to spend it with me. How can I count it all? You should know that I was born to ball. Everything I got, I earned it all. I'm pulling them strings, baby, no guitar. I'm a superstar. Remember you said I won't make it, then I made my way out of the basement. You went and you found you a new boo, but you know that he cannot replace this. Roll me a L, watch me face this. For all of my dogs who ain't make it, some of them switch and they hate it. You know loyalty, that's something sacred. 2020, I got LASIX. Every goal that I said, I'ma chase it. My team, they depending on me. They say I'm the one like me in the Matrix. All of these hoes want a part of me, cause I look like I just hit the lottery. Go harder, that's the way I gotta be. You know with me, that's where you just ought to be. Look at me now, I know that you see it, you wondering how. I just be burning shit down. Came for the throne, I won't stop till I'm wearing the crown. I'm putting on for my town. I hear that you missing me now. You should've stayed within bounds. Now I don't want you around. Girl, what about now? Said you rock to the end, girl, what about now? I was down and then I came on, what about now? Don't tell me how I was, girl, it's about now. Girl, what about now? Girl, what about now? Said you rock to the end, girl, what about now? I was down and then I came on, what about now? Don't tell me how I was, girl, it's about now. Girl, what about now? Girl, what about now? How's going down? Tell me what's gonna be. Tell me what's gonna take. See the real in me. I was the last big thing. Make it to the lottery. Change the game with my hands. Treat this shit like pottery. You should've stayed down me. Should've been around me. I'm looking confused on a bitch. Told me you love me and shit. You would do anyone going through shit. Anytime with with you in time, won't spend that for a lot shit. Even though you ain't mine, you know you still my bitch. Girl, what about now? Said you brought to the end, girl, what about now? I was down and then I came on, what about?
Hello. Look, this for the bad bitches only, period. Look, white toes, new clothes, I'm about to go out. Bundles on my ass, little bitch, I'm about to show out. Niggas say he love me, well baby put them racks out. He stuck up in his feelings, bitch, I'm thinking about a bustin'. New hoes, new shows, shaking ass on the daily. Niggas say he got the pussy, well you know the nigga pay me. Pussy so proper, yeah, he wanna have my baby. Look blood dead in his eyes, I told him nigga, you must be brazy.
Shake it fast, watch yourself. Shake it fast, show me what you're working with. Shake it fast, watch yourself. Shake it fast, show me what you're working with.
You ain't never had no real freak in the shows. I'ma fuck you so good, make you feel it in your toes, baby. You ain't never had no real freak in the shows. I'ma fuck you so good, make you feel it in your toes. I'ma ride it from the back. You could call this shit the clapper. I'm a real bad bitch. I'm a real bad actor. I'ma ride it from the back. You could call this shit the clapper. Real bad bitch. I'm a real bad actor. Hood. Baby, talk to me nice. Let's make it nasty. You know how this pussy tastes, baby. Ain't gotta ask me. First class pussy, bitch. I be out where them racks be. And free pussy scare me, so all I need is cash, please. Moving through your section with aggression, don't harass me. These bosses wanna ice me, these niggas wanna wife me. Hating ass bitches in your section wanna fight, but I'm standing on couches, Rick James, bitch, fight.
Shake it fast, watch yourself. Shake it fast, show me what you're working with. Shake it fast, watch yourself. Shake it fast, show me what you're working with.
Block away radio.
Let me get that lighter. Yo, look. We got homie on this shit. Diamonds gon' bust out the meter. I told that little bitch that I don't need her. Only got the love for sativas. My heart it got cold as a freezer. Fell in love with the drugs, I won't leave her. Cause where was you at when I needed you? Had me poppin' Xannies to delete you. Yeah, I was down bad, I was bleeding. Hell, why you can't treat these bitches like they special? I don't love these bitches, I just smash. I treat all these bitches like they average. But you hit my line with all that extra. I would never hesitate the next year. When I pour that drink up, I don't measure. I sip that shit like a potion. Got runs in my blunt and it's potent. Shorty got jet like the ocean. Hop inside the water and I float. I pop another perk and I float. Feed the dick, I'm in the gut just like a meal. I'm about to get me a meal. Fuck that little bitch cause I want her. She eat this dick like a munch. I might go fuck on a mom. Diamonds gon' bust out the meter. I told that little bitch that I don't need her. Only got the love for sativas. My heart it got cold as a freezer. Fell in love with the drugs, I won't leave her. Cause where was you at when I needed you? Had me poppin' Xannies to delete you. Yeah, I was down bad, I was bleed. I told that little bitch that I don't need her. Only got the love for sativas. My heart it got cold as a freezer. Fell in love with the drugs, I won't leave her. Cause where was you at when I needed you? Had me poppin' Xannies to delete you. Yeah, I was down bad, I was bleed. I told that little bitch that I don't need her.
I heard the most. When it comes to the bag, don't dance, so baby, I'll waltz it. Then I'm ghost. Got a counter by hand, motherfucking money counted and broke. Overload. Grind hard from the sun, don't ever gotta heat up the stove. Whip a boat, flip a over on my soul. On my soul, get for like Peter Roll. Yeah. Get for like Peter Roll. Yeah, I love the dough. Yeah, and you love Biggie G, little nigga. Yeah, I love the dough. Call it bankroll, yeah. Call it bankroll, yeah.
Don't bust out the meter. I told that little bitch that I don't need her. Only got the love for sativas. My heart it got cold as a freezer. Fell in love with the drugs, I won't leave her. Cause where was you at when I needed you? Had me poppin' Xannies to delete you. Yeah, I was down bad, I was bleeding. Diamonds gon' bust out the meter. Told that little bitch that I don't need her. Only got the love for sativas. My heart it got cold as a freezer. Fell in love with the drugs, I won't leave her. Cause where was you at when I needed you? Had me poppin' Xannies to delete you. Yeah, I was down bad, I was bleeding.
audio. Fuck that shit.
Oh my god. This is fucking ridiculous. They had me doing a news report when this girl is on her fucking way. I don't understand. Why am I doing this? Oh my god. Hi, this is Ashley. Coming from Trenton, New Jersey. This is breaking fucking news. Like, tsunami is on the fucking way. Get your boyfriends, get your husbands, get your fucking kids, and get the fuck out of the fuck out of my way.
On some shit today, looking like I hit a lick today. Yeah, that bitch got some shit to say. Fuck around and take a pic with bae. Yeah, I'm spending his cash today. He talking about getting some ass today. Yeah, she know I'm the wave. I sent the hoe off like she was in Castaway. Yeah, money long like a ruler. Spitting gas like it's super. Give me brain like a tutor. Take the dick like a trooper. Smack down on your bitch in the foreign. My new name Lex Luger. Big dick, but the nigga was broke. I cut him off, no suture. They loving a sex appeal, so I be serving them sex appeal. Yeah. Now they be riding away. They screaming, get pretty, a record deal. Yeah, they know I'm the one, so they got me some shooters behind me with extra still. Damn, call me Wreck-It Brow. Give me the beat, I'm a wreck and kill. Some shit today, looking like I hit a lick today. Yeah, that bitch got some shit to say. Fuck around and take a pic with bae. Yeah, I'm spending his cash today. He talking about getting some ass today. Yeah, she know I'm the wave. I sent the hoe off like she was in Castaway. Yeah, I'm on some shit today, looking like I hit a lick today. Yeah, that bitch got some shit to say. Fuck around and take a pic with bae. Yeah, I'm spending his cash today. He talking about getting some ass today. Yeah, she know I'm the wave. I sent the hoe off like she was in Castaway. Yeah,
I'm on some shit. Don't trust no bitch. Dead if I swing, I would not miss. Don't be in my face, calling me sis, cause I had some shit to say. What? Straight headshots. I rock a bitch, no bad rock. Only tough behind the desktop. These bitches on me like the feds watch. Got your nigga in the headlock. Pussy tatted in the dreadlock. Work hard like a sweatshop. Think you aiming at me, little bitch? Take your best shot. I'll make you a corpse, bitch. Next stop to the Forbes list. Body proportion, I like endorsement. Bitch, I'm important. Pull out the shot of your camera with a long tip. Whoa. You big mad. You big trash like Glad. The big bags need that. Big cash, big stacks. There's big facts, you big cat. I'm big facts, you big cat.
I'm on some shit today, looking like I hit a lick today. Yeah, that bitch got some shit to say. Fuck around and take a pic with bae. Yeah, I'm spending his cash today. He talking about getting some ass today. Yeah, she know I'm the wave. I sent the hoe off like she was in Castaway. Yeah, I'm on.
Mariah Lynn, Pretty Tsunami, Jersey City, Trenton. What the fuck is good? Jersey, Headshot City.
I work too hard for my name to let you come put dirt on it. I came up out of the mud, I emerged with no stain on me. And if it's beef, then it's because we ain't squashing shit. I jump in the whip, I got my Glock and shit. Yeah. I'm with the hitters, they be popping shit. Yeah. And police ain't stopping shit. Ain't no cup of liquor big enough that could hold my pain, hold my pain. I done been betrayed by the same one that say they love me, won't do it again. I gave a broke bitch my heart, she fucked me up. I had to charge it to the game, bitch, I'm a soldier. I done lost some real ones that ain't gon' come back to me. Fuck, I look like losing my mind over a group. Only time I feel alive when I'm on these Perkins. When I'm clutching on my 5 niggas tryna murder me. If my mama still alive, I'll be damn she buried me. Put 100 on your squad for I let you hurt me. No, I work too hard for my name to let you come put dirt on it. I came up out of the mud, I emerged with no stain on me. And if it's beef, then it's because we ain't squashing shit. I jump in the whip, I got my Glock and shit. Yeah. I'm with the hitters, they be popping shit. Yeah. And police ain't stopping shit. I give you my back, I know you was gon' stab me in it. And my mama been done told me, but fuck it, I ain't listen. Yeah. I was broke with you, we done share the same food. How you gon' switch up when the money came through? And I told you yes so many times, never told you no. How you gon' hate me for the only time a nigga told you no? Niggas ungrateful, treated you like blood, like my mama done made you. I guess you forgot all the times you need me, I came through. Who need enemies when you got friends like that? I just didn't think that we were in like that. I gave a fuck about my trust, he fucked me over. I had to charge it to the game cause I'm a soldier. I work too hard for my name to let you come put dirt on it. I came up out of the mud, I emerged with no stain on me. And if it's beef, then it's because because we ain't squashing shit. I jump in the whip, I got my Glock and shit. Yeah. I'm with the hitters, they be popping shit. Yeah. And police ain't stopping shit.
Really made.
And I done been through it, I'll do it all, yeah. And I done been through it, I'll do it all, yeah. And I ain't gon' stop until my day come. And when I'm on top, won't forget my day once. Cause I done been through it, I'll do it all, yeah. And I done been through it, I'll do it all, yeah. And I ain't gon' stop until my day come. And when I'm on top, won't forget my day once. Cause I done been through it. SSE and juice effect. Stay cool and come correct. Y'all can hate but don't disrespect. Before they get close, the nasty gon' stretch and let it get deep and we up in the tech. Either you're right or you gonna get left. South Jersey representing this bitch and I don't work so hard for this. 609-973. We the best and it's clear to see. Come too far from poverty. This shit right here my destiny. Taking over this industry. Definite, no probably. Started up as a dream. We're about to start living it like, bro. Got too many bitches hitting my phone, saying that they want me to come home, but they cannot fuck in my zone. They see I'm up and with me cause I'm on. Some nights I just wanna go home, but I gotta go and get a new bag, cause I don't woke up in that same old trap. Goddamn, 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 goddamn. I woke up in that same old trap. Goddamn, 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 goddamn. I woke up in that same old trap. Goddamn, I'll do it all, yeah. And I done been through it, I'll do it all, yeah. And I ain't gon' stop until my day come. And when I'm on top, won't forget my day once. Cause I done been through it, I'll do it all, yeah. And I done been through it, I'll do it all, yeah. And I ain't gon' stop until my day come. And when I'm on top, won't forget my day once. Yeah, I done been through it.
A nigga in the booth, you know I've been to it. I've been through it all, you know I pushed through it. Closest friends turned on me for the paper. Loyalty wasn't there, the nigga caught the vapors. Fuck it, I can take the loss. I'ma bury all this money, put it in my vault. I'ma bury all this love, store it in my heart. And you can't take it away, had it from the start. I just wanna say today, phony niggas fade away. Sun gon' come, nigga, after that low rainy day. Bullets gon' ricochet, hopefully the pain away. If it don't, shit gon' hit like some 808s. I've been through it all, ain't nobody to call. Right there when I fall, what happened to my dogs?
I done been through it, I'll do it all, yeah. And I done been through it, I'll do it all, yeah. And I ain't gon' stop until my day come. And when I'm on top, won't forget my day once. Cause I done been through it, I'll do it all, yeah. And I done been through it, I'll do it all, yeah. And I ain't gon' stop until my day come. And when I'm on top, won't forget my day once. Cause I done been through it.
I know that she wanna fuck with us, so fuck it up, so fuck it up, girl. I know that she wanna fuck with us, so fuck it up, so fuck it up, girl. Throw that ass in a circle, twerk some, twerk some. Throw that ass in a circle, twerk some, twerk some. And I know that she wanna fuck with us, so fuck it up, so fuck it up, girl. I know that she wanna fuck with us. I know that she wanna fuck with us. I know that she wanna fuck with us. So fuck it up, so fuck it up, girl. I know that she wanna fuck with me, cause her hair so long that it look like weave. She say she love my swag, I'm Adam, she's Eve, and I be doing tricks in the bitch you won't believe. I know that she wanna fuck with us. Shorty back, she might back it up. I wanna see how she know she bad, and shorty know she wanna back it up. Shorty bad, yeah, she gon' back it up. She ain't nice, nothing nice. Shorty wanna back it up. Chocolate joint, chocolate drop. Yeah, I want you back it up. Light skin, no weave. Shorty come back it up. I know that she wanna fuck with us. So fuck it up. So fuck it up, girl. I know that she wanna fuck with us. So fuck it up. So fuck it up, girl. Throw that ass in a circle. Twerk some, twerk some. Throw that ass in a circle. Twerk some, twerk some. And I know that she wanna fuck with us. So fuck it up. So fuck it up, girl. I know that she wanna fuck with us. I know that she wanna fuck with us. I know that she wanna fuck with us. So fuck it up. So fuck it up, girl. Fuck it up one time. Right there. Fuck it up 2 times. Right there, yeah. Fuck it up 3 times. Right there. Fuck it up 3 times. Right there, cause I know that she wanna fuck with us. I know that she wanna fuck with us. I know that she wanna fuck with us. Yeah. Juice, no money, Top Money Entertainment.
With the rebirth of lyricism in hip-hop, authentic bars couldn't have exploded at a better time. Opening for acts like Fabulous, State Property, and many more, Authentic Bars is on a mission to take over the game. Follow him now at authentic_bars on Instagram and hear him exclusively on the CME Morning Show.
From delicious edibles to THC-infused alcohol and love cream, Bake the Fuck has everything you need to enhance any situation. Follow them now on Instagram at Bake the Fuck to place your order today.
Hey yo, it's your boy County Kravitz, and anytime I'm ready to get fly and customize, I always slide down to the G Shop.
Do it, wake and shake. Morning mix.
It's the CME Morning Show.
Two of my favorite hosts in the place to be. Oh man, this is lovely. Let's go live, man. I feel like going live today.
We are back at the CME Morning Show, and I'm joined right now. You know what? This is what I want to do. I'm not even going to introduce who I'm with. I'm gonna let them introduce themselves. Yeah, everybody up here comfortable. We sippy.
I'm excited.
We wake and bakey. You feel me? We up. We alive. Cameras rolling. We got all cameras all over the place. We lit. Camera in front, camera to the side, camera to the left, camera on the diagonal. Yeah. We all over the place, right? Camera right in front of me. We here. Damn. It's a CME Morning Show. So we're going to start ladies first.
Yes.
Ooh, ladies first.
Please let the people know who you are, what you doing, where you coming from, all your shout outs, all that good stuff.
Yes. Yep. You already know what time it is, man. It's your girl, POC, host of Revive Radio. But right now, I'm sharing the mic with the CME Morning Show. I'm excited. Thank you for having me. I'm the host of Revive Radio. You can check us out on reviveisalive.com, always live streaming. Follow us Facebook and Twitter at Revive_POC as well.
Let's get it, man. To my right.
I'm in the building again and again and again. This the P-Hat himself, man. This the son of the 215, man. What's good with y'all? What's good, country?
Let's get it, man. I'm here, man. Look, today is a very, it's a great day. Mm-hmm. It's a great fly day. You know what I'm saying? We don't call it Friday. We call it Fly Day.
Shout out Flyboy Radio.
You know what I'm saying? Definitely shout out Flyboy Radio. 4 to 6 p.m. Today, later on today. Right after that, we got the Real Rash TV show. Right. And I'm pretty sure they're going to talk about the same thing we're going to talk about right now, starting off this show. I want to discuss this whole George Floyd thing, right?
We get straight into it.
And
good morning.
What I want to look, this is what I want to do, right? What I want to do is I don't want to necessarily discuss what happened, right? Because we all know what happened, right? Now the point is, all right, we're angry, we're hurt. How do we move forward? What is the next step? You get what I'm saying? Because I'm not a fan of burning things down because eventually I'm going to get hungry and I'm going to need that target. I'm just saying. So I'm not a fan of that, especially if there's no plan to rebuild our own stores afterwards.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're going to burn their places down, they're going to leave the place like that. They're going to say, all right, bet, we out. And then the town going to be fucked up. And then 10 years from now, they're going to say, yo, the government don't give a fuck about us because they left our town like that. But it's really, we did that to our own town. And we didn't rebuild.
That's real.
So what do you guys think is a better alternative than what you guys have seen via Facebook or Instagram or YouTube?
I love my sister.
I was about to say, Country, can I actually back up a little bit? We actually have, a responsibility and accountability to talk about it. We need to talk about it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? People are up listening right now, and they've been hearing it from mainstream media. You know what I mean? They've been giving their opinions based on Fox News, CNN, but shows like this is the reason why we need to have these conversations. And coming from our opinion and our perspective, is actually going to be more relatable to the people that are listening to us right now. So I believe that we should talk about it. I haven't talked about it yet.
Let's talk about it then.
Honestly, I haven't talked about it yet. I was going to talk about it today because
perfect.
I didn't want to come at it with emotion, and that's how I had to wait to really address it.
Let me interject.
I like
this
that.
Is why,
Talk to me.
This is why
I
my
love
sis. This is why Pog is one of the best, man, to do it. Like, for real rap. I give all my Philly people their juice. I'm the son. You know what I mean? So y'all gonna get y'all juice from me all the time. She one of the best doing it right now on
Thank
radio.
you. I
First of
appreciate
all,
that.
That's 100%.
Let's stamp that.
Appreciate
but
that.
you put up a post the other day on Facebook, and I don't know if you've seen me repost it, but I shared it.
Thank
and
you.
you was just going in on the mix or whatever. But you said, say his name. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You know, you was getting right to it. Say his name, let it be known. So you been addressing it. You know what I'm saying? And then, like she said, it need to be addressed. And shout out Crash for letting it be known, using his platform to let it be known. This right now, we just need, I want to take it back to a time like I remember when Martin just got killed. Remember when Martin Luther King? Well, I can remember from reading about it and
when
seeing
you first
it, 'cause,
heard about it.
I'm a little younger and wasn't around the
Facts.
experience, and my mother and father and grandparents remember it. But I remember he was had just got murdered. Rest in peace, Martin Luther King. And James Brown, I think, had like a concert or something going on, and they was trying to cancel his concert. And James was like, no. Like, no, right now I need to be giving this music out more than ever. You know what I'm saying? And in the midst of his concert, it was about to go down.
Right.
Like, it was about to get ugly in that joint. And James stepped up and was like, hold on, like, that ain't what Dr. King would want right now.
Right.
Ain't what he would want right now. You know what I mean? So the point I'm making is music calmed a lot of shit down. You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
So we need a lot of our artists out here.
That's
You
real.
know what I mean? Including myself.
that.
Once again, a responsibility.
I like that.
We got a responsibility. Artists, radio shows, all of us. Like, this is us. You know what I mean? This is us.
Just like we call out, the millionaires and the billionaires like Jay-Z, T.I., all them to show up. We have to show too. We got to do our part too. Exactly.
If we do nothing, we are nothing.
Exactly. So that's the reason. That's the only reason why. You know what I mean? I said that we had to bring it back because we do need to talk about it because another life was lost. You know what I mean? And at the same time, we do see that every day.
Every day.
But at the same time, that's what you call systematic racism. It's not black on black crime, whatever we want to describe it to be. You one head, which is money. Money is power. You know what I mean? That's what we're all chasing. But at the same time, it's so much money, as we can see. They printing it by the trillion at this point. There's so much money out there. So if we continue to show love and then actually keep that dollar in our community, then I think that also would be why, George wouldn't have to be going out technically, allegedly going out making forged checks. You know what I'm saying?
No,
he shouldn't be doing that. Everybody should have got their 2,000, 2,400, whatever, come the stimulus, whatever. But the fact that they only gave us a certain amount and they're still not even thinking about giving us even more, knowing that we still out of jobs, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people are still displaced. You're going to get more George. You're going to get more people trying to roll up at the bank like, this is my check. You're going to get more scammers coming around trying to figure out how they can make money too. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's a crab in a barrel mentality. Allegedly, you know what I'm saying? It's not proven that this man has really committed a crime yet.
No, yeah, absolutely.
But we know what the real crime that was committed. Let's talk about that one, right?
You know what that was.
Exactly.
Murder in the first.
So let's do exactly that. Let's rewind, right?
Yup.
Let's start here. What is racism? And now when I ask that question, a lot of people are looking like, what you mean, what's racism? A lot of, and I'll say this, coming from growing up in Montgomery County in 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 2000, and so forth, I dealt with that at 6, 7, 8, 9 years old.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Firsthand. This extreme isn't really new to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and it's kind of fucked up because it may sound like I'm numb to it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm used to being harassed by police at 9 years old, walking home with a book bag from school, talking about where you going. I'm saying I'm going home, and they're like, you don't live over here. And I'm like, yes, I do. We're just the only black people that live over here for a few mile radius.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't help that, sir. My mom didn't want to live in Crescent with all the other black people. She wanted to live over here. I don't know why. That was her choice.
That was her choice.
You get what I'm saying?
She had a way she wanted to live.
And that's the thing. So when you deal with that growing up, you in a sense know what racism is firsthand, right? Now a lot of people don't necessarily know what racism is. They just think, oh, this white person hates the black person.
No.
You get what I'm saying? So that's why I want us to
It's bigger than that.
really break down what is racism, and let's start there because we got time.
Yeah.
Like, we got till 11. We got a whole hour and 20 minutes. I mean, we're going to play some Sunday 215. We're going to play some Kravitz. We're going to play some Ducey. We're going to play a lot of good music, but we're going to take the time and break it down piece by piece.
It's crazy that you spoke about, like, dealing with that at a young age. Because I even remember as a child, us city kids was dealing with it, too. Like for me growing up, I went to a school in the Northeast. So I was one of the kids that got bussed out to the Northeast to go to school. Mom Dukes ain't want me going to middle school with all my homies, so she like, look, you going out Northeast. And then, we go out there, and you got to remember, at that time, especially at that time, even before that, that was more predominantly white. Predominantly Caucasians.
What's that, like 2000?
It's like, no, I'm in middle school around like 9'6", 9'7", all through there.
So
you know what I mean? So
hell yeah.
I remember it was something, that was the first time I ever heard a white person call a black person a nigga. You know what I mean? I experienced racism myself with
firsthand
people of the other nationalities. And I remember, long story short, we had to sit down with the guidance. It got so real, we had to sit down with the guidance counselor, both sides. Like, 'cause it was the little black young boys and then the white young boys. And this one, I remember, this stuck with me all the way through life. The guidance counselor had asked the white young boy, like, why y'all don't like them? And they was like, he was like, we don't want Jews. This is what he said. We don't want Jews at our school. I'm a child, mind you.
Facts.
A kid. So I'm like,
that's it.
I couldn't even fathom, like, what Jews, what like, you know what I'm saying?
What is a Jews?
And the point I'm trying to make is, we all kids, so he couldn't have just came out the womb with that already on his mind. Where did it come from, bro?
It's taught. It's from what they see. Kids are sponges.
Exactly. I agree.
So that let us know right there how we can reverse the shit that's going on, man. We need a lot more parents to be, when these kids is coming out, soon as they coming out, man, you got to be giving them the Jews from the rip. My daughter 5, I give her the Jews from the door.
It should be no color.
That shit should be out the door. The color. What is it? That's why I love music so much, because this is the one thing that you can call me a nigga or a cracker or a redneck or this or that, and go in the crib and listen to your favorite artist that might be that same color you don't like.
Yeah, legit.
You know what I mean? That's why I respect the old timers, the Temptations and all them, man. Them dudes broke the barrier for us. They broke that line that was down south, separating that segregation, that Jim Crow, like. Yeah, this shit is deep, man. It's deep, man.
But it's something that, and I agree with you wholeheartedly. Definitely something that should be, taught, and something that should be replaced. You know what I mean, and retaught at the same time.
Yep.
But at the same time, it's something that can't be erased. You know what I mean? History is history. At the same time, when you're teaching them, that there's no color, you still need to be teaching them their history. You know what I mean?
Facts.
So when they walking around and they're talking about there's no color, and they see it, they will understand when we get stopped. And I am, what I'm saying, POC. and you was Tommy, and the
Facts.
reason why, you know what I'm saying, I'm going
Facts.
down a different way. And be like, no, there's no color, no Tommy, but there's some history that you wasn't taught as well.
Facts.
That's the reason why this
No,
is
100%,
happening.
100%.
So I feel
History
like
is important.
that's also a missing piece, is that we always try to, you know what I'm saying, hide something
no.
that is
Bring
that
it to the
really, you know what I'm
forefront.
saying, out and very bright. So it's like,
Let's talk about
even when, you know, and no offense, like I appreciate, you know, the numbers, because numbers don't lie. But when you see, you know, white people coming out, you know, and protesting and rioting and, you know, getting in the mix. My real question is, what are you truly out there for? You know, what's your mission? Where are you really out there for George? Are you really out there because Black lives do matter? Or are you out there because you have your own agenda and, you know what I mean, you want to make sure that you are heard as well, because numbers don't lie. And I feel like that's always the confusion with why we shouldn't be rioting and why we shouldn't be, you know, having protests, because it's like, what else should we be doing? And that was your initial question, but it's like, really, what else can we do? But it's like, when you mix other agendas and we don't come to the forefront with one agenda, one mindset, and this is what's happening. And I feel like, just how, you know, the son brought up, you know, Martin Luther King, and I know I'm going on a rant right now, and I want to get it.
No, do your
But
thing.
just like
Speak. This is a very touchy thing. So like, you get emotional talking about it.
Even like how he brought up Martin Luther King at that time, Malcolm X had a different agenda.
Yep,
You know what
a
I'm
whole
saying? So
different
it was
agenda.
really hard for us as Black folks to be on one page, on one accord, because there's different agendas, there's
And
different
look,
people looking for different, you know, solutions.
They both had different agendas, and they both still died for the same cause. You feel me? They both still checked out over it. So that's one thing I definitely believe that what my sister's saying, what she talking about, like, definitely make sure that your kids is getting them Jews as well. Like, I feel like that should be even taught more in the school system, more about African American heritage and history. It should be way more of it taught about in the school. Way more. But like, they both had different agendas and still died for the same cause, man. So we and I say that all the time too. We need more of them, man. I need more. We need a Malcolm today. We need a Martin today. You know what I mean? That marching and all of us together, I dig that too. But we need motherfuckers that's on that shit every day.
All right.
We need it that's on it every day. Like, that's 24/7 that you'll die for it.
All right, cool.
Martin and Malcolm knew they could check.
I want to touch something that you said, right? When it came to, like, other people, like, let's just be honest about white people, right? When white people speak out on, like, these issues, right? I think white people are confused.
Completely.
Because, no, I mean,
they want to help, but they don't even know how.
I mean, more confused. More confused in the sense, like,
give us just,
it's like, more confused. More confused in the sense, like, not necessarily like, why is all of this stuff happening, but they don't know necessarily what to do, because every time they do something, they're told that it's not enough or they shouldn't do it. And then when they don't do nothing and they're quiet, they're talking about, well, why you not speaking up? So it's like, you know, sit down, and then you sit down, just like, oh, stand up, and then you stand up, it's like, why you standing up? Sit down, nigga. And then, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're legit confused. So, like, I don't blame them for taking a side or not taking a side, because either way, somebody of our skin is going to attack their opinion.
Yeah, I don't really care about their side, though. I don't
But what I'm saying is, if it's unity, then what is this? What unity though are we?
I feel like
providing?
if y'all want to help us, I mean, help
if
us.
If they want to help, how can they? If they're told they can't,
help us from inside.
Exactly.
How?
This is what I'm saying. Y'all can do more. Like, give more, but more Black people coming into the bank trying to get a loan.
Again, systematic racism. So I'm going to answer your question. I'm going to give the actual definition based on the dictionary.
Is it
and the definition of racism is prejudice and discrimination against someone of a different race based on belief that no one's own race is superior.
Yes.
Okay.
So with that being said, Black people can't be racist.
Yep.
Because we're not superior to any other race.
Nope.
Okay.
So right now, what is the superior?
Prejudice.
What is the
we could be everything else, which is still all wrong. So it's like it's not saying that, like,
down to the definition of racism. Like you're asking about racism. So
Right.
yes, I understand what you're saying. But if we're gonna talk about what you asked,
Okay.
I feel like
So
we're
back
not
to that.
superior to any other race at this current time.
I never said we was.
I tell people this all the time. Listen, the Jews had it bad. You know what I mean? Chinese culture, they went through some shit. You know what I'm saying? The Ricans had something going on. They had a bad listen. They had a bad situation, but if you want to talk about somebody that's been kept down from the door,
they got their reparations. They got their
still. You look outside right now. I can find 5 Chinese stores from here to the next.
Who fault is that?
That we don't own the country. We don't decide.
Because now let's be for real.
It's not really whose fault.
Now let's be for real.
I think that
because in the same notion, I can go and find 5 black-owned businesses 5 minutes away from here. But nobody goes to them places. Niggas don't hustle all day and then go to the black-owned. They don't go to hustle all day and go to Sister Muhammad's.
And that's a problem.
And where that's at?
Whose fault is that's not
a problem.
That's a big problem.
That's a problem.
That's a big problem. We're not even circulating our own money.
That's the
we
problem.
don't even fuck with each other for real.
Problem.
So if I don't even fuck with my brother, why would I want somebody that I don't even think is my brother wanting to fuck with me?
But that's based on the systematic
and a system that's not even built for me.
But everything you just said is based on what the system put in place for you to not want to do.
So the thing
is, it's literally designed. It's designed for you to say exactly what you just said.
Not people.
But it's designed for you to physically say exactly what you just said, and for you to pass on that same message to the next person and the next person and the next person to do exactly what you just said. To do not support, to not keep businesses, black businesses alive.
How did I just not support? I just told niggas that they should.
No, I'm saying, but what you said is pretty much like if I don't F with my own brother, then why would I go down there and support Sister Muhammad's? So what I'm saying is, based. What were you?
No, if I don't fuck with my own brother, if I don't fuck with my own people's businesses, the phone lines is going. If I don't fuck with my own people, meaning black people, if I don't show love to my own black people, how can I expect somebody from the outside to show love?
Okay, so let me
if I'm not buying from my own people, why would I expect Tommy from fucking King of Prussia to come down here and buy from Sister Muhammad's?
So that's where I want to grab you there. The system is designed for us.
We got callers.
We got a call real fast.
It's blowing up.
Good morning. You on the CME Morning Show?
Yo.
Let us know who you are, where you calling from.
What up, Detroit?
Calling from Detroit.
The D in the house. What's up?
You said what?
I said the D in the house, Detroit in the house. What's good, bro?
What's good, bro? How you feeling today?
Man, I'm feeling like a revolution should be televised.
I feel that on a whole nother level.
I feel like the revolution should be televised.
Let them know.
Right now, bro.
Let them know. Talk about it, cuz.
Let's talk about what do you feel needs to be done right now?
Alright, look, this is what I feel need to be done, bro. Look, this my words, bro. Fuck everybody else and how they feel about it. I feel that Martin Luther King Jr. approach does not work. That's not working, bro. You feel me? I feel that we should destroy to build back up. Bro.
But the Martin Luther King,
I don't know.
On April 4th knew that that approach was not working, and that's also the reason why he is no longer with us.
Mm-hmm.
So we agree with that.
Are she talking to me?
Yeah.
Hey, look, I am an artist out of Detroit. I'm an artist, producer. So I sit here and watch all these motherfuckers sit here and talk about what should be done and have not done shit, bro. The police get away with brutality to our people every fucking day. They do this bullshit every fucking day, bro. And we just sit back here and do all this whole ass peaceful protest and shit, bro. That shit ain't work back then. That shit ain't working now.
Can't keep treating people this type of way and not expect them to rise up, man.
So what is it that right now you're currently doing in your community to stop all of this?
Good question.
Oh, listen, right now, I go around talking to the young niggas, man. Well, the young brothers and females. You know, I go around having conversations with them, man, trying to empower our people. Gang bangers or not, I'm not trying to divert nobody's mind to something else. I'm trying to, if you want to do something, you be the best at doing what you do.
Salute. Hey, what you say your name was again, homie?
Oh, on Instagram, it's Purple Hearted Shay. You know?
Hey, listen, bro.
My name Say God, though. Huh?
This son of the 215, bro. You know what I mean? So I just want to say salute to you, man, because you sounded like a real one, man.
Factory.
Keep doing that. Keep doing that in Detroit. We need that right now, man. And come touch down in Philly, man. Come holler at us too, man.
Can you say your Instagram? Can you say your Instagram one more time?
All right, look. So it's a weird ass Instagram.
All right, how about this?
The first time you said purple,
DM me your information on the CME Morning Show. I'm gonna come out to Detroit in a few weeks, and we gonna get some work done. All right.
I actually love Detroit. I went to Detroit last year.
Hey, look, if you look at your page, my name is _purple-hearted J, bro.
I got you, bro. I got you.
That's love, bro.
Tell
we
him to
appreciate
tap into
you.
the live right now and drop his Instagram.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Come on to the CME Morning Show live on Instagram and drop your Instagram and I'll pin it.
I'm on Instagram watching us right now.
All right, I'm about to pin that joint right now, bro.
For sure.
All right, but we gonna let you go. We gonna get back to it. Stay tuned in.
I ain't forget where I was at either, man.
We gonna stay tuned in. All right.
Man, peace be upon y'all, my brother.
Same to you.
To you, my brother as well.
Stay blessed.
That's dope. Shout out Detroit, man.
Definitely shout out
right
Detroit.
though. I agree with him about that.
If y'all ever look at a movie, a crazy movie, it might be hard for you to watch right now, but it's information that you need to go watch. It's Detroit. You know what I mean?
I definitely seen that.
You seen that, right?
Yeah.
Good John. Great John about what's going on, especially right now. You know what I mean? And I was talking about that recently on Sammy podcast. I just sipping with Sammy. Shout out my dog Sammy. Shout out the Fly Boys. Nah in the building. You know what I mean? Poe, what's up? But we was just talking about the great. I was talking about the Great Migration and how a lot of us landed in Philadelphia. You know what I mean? So I'm the son. So the first thing I think about is Philly. How we all even got to Philadelphia. Like all our folks came up in the Great Migration. Everybody in this room got somebody that came from down south, man. That came up from down south, man, because they got tired of it. What was going on down there? We was getting. You talking about today? This is light. It's still just going on. That's the fucked up problem. But back then we was getting massacred, slaughtered. Right. That's why I'm saying I don't feel like nobody can compare to what happened to us. You know what I mean? Our rage is something else about how we've been kept down, bro.
I think to me the point is I'm not even like surprised that it's still going on. For me, it never stops. The shocking and the rage for me is more that it's being filmed and televised and being shown and nothing is happening. That's the part that's really getting me because we've seen at least 10 black people that look just like everyone in this room being filmed, being murdered by either a white police officer or another white person.
Like it's the norm.
And nothing has happened. Like we have physically seen it. Like we saw these things happen. Like we're watching the video and they're still exonerated for all charges. You know what I mean?
Think about it. The police back in the day started. That's the crazy part. They started as what?
I ain't even shocked that it's happening.
Do you know what they was back in the day? What the cops was? With how the police even started to form? How the police?
Yeah.
No, but you know who they was though?
The Ku Klux Klan.
Nah, even before the Ku Klux started. You know who they was?
They used to go out and they used to just pick up slaves.
They was the slave catchers.
They were the slave catchers. Slave catchers became the police, which is why I tell people all the time, don't do your best not even to get in the position to deal with them.
Yeah.
Why? Because it's never going to be in your best interest.
So that shows you there, we have never got no reparation. We've never got none of that.
I do know why.
The thing is, we got king and queens in our blood.
Well,
we're so great at everything we do because it's in our blood.
It is the reason why we kind of can't get reparations. Because they don't know where we're all coming from.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta think about it. You gotta remember all right, so my answer is she has a master's in history.
But whose fault is that?
Whose fault is what?
We wouldn't be asking for reparations if you would have left us where we all came from.
Well, I mean,
they don't know where we coming from.
What?
They don't.
Whose fault is that? Whose fault is that?
But you know what I'm talking about, right?
No,
like they grab people from different tribes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like, yeah.
I don't.
Duh.
Yeah.
We didn't come here. We didn't come here because we wanted to, though.
Exactly. And that, can you come up here and say that real fast, please? Come up on the mic and say that, please, because that is facts.
Shout out to Exhibit A.
That is 100 facts. Exhibit A.
Exhibit A.
Please say what you said. Please say what you said.
So the reason why we are having so much discrimination within our own community is because we don't know where we come from. We don't have community. We can't support one another. So we can't have.
I disagree.
We don't have that. So understanding where we come from. Yeah, understanding our foundation, understanding where we come from, and
CME Morning Show, man.
baseline,
Shout out to my
having a
followers,
foundation
everybody that's on.
is how we can support one another.
Yo, and I feel like. Where you want me at?
Shout out to Exhibit A. I appreciate you.
Yeah, that was dope, Exhibit. I feel like my man right here touched on a great topic. I want to bring it back. Crab said that we not doing enough supporting of each other, and I totally agree with that. That's what my whole brand is about. That's why my whole brand is Son of the 215. You know what I mean? It's about my city. It's about Philadelphia. It's about where we come from, this culture of ours, this lifestyle of ours, and that's the way we need to carry it. And shout out to other cities that's been tapped into carrying it like that, like Atlanta and Miami started to do it more. Toronto, they got their whole wave and how they carrying it. And, like, we need that right here in Philadelphia. You feel me? Like, we got to be supporting each other way more than we doing, y'all. Way more, man. And I ain't even just saying that because I'm an artist and I want you to go listen and stream and buy my shit. None of that, bro. I'm saying it because right now I'm down on my man John more than I'm thinking about I want to get to access Hollywood and all of that, but my man got an avenue right here. It's like he said, Sister Muhammad is right there. Like, my man over here doing something. My man got a clover line. Let me support. Just any way we can support each other to keep this black money, black-owned businesses thriving in the communities and whatever else we got going on. And like my man said from the D too, that go hand in hand too. Like, back in the day, we had the Panthers. We had motherfuckers that was policing the police.
So if I could just jump in and say something based on what Exhibit A and how you agree, I disagree. And the reason why I disagree is because, you know, and I love that you use the word foundation. And I feel like our foundation has been broken for a long time. But we're now talking about what solutions we need to come up with. And I feel like the first solution needs to start with just love, right? And I know that may sound real, you know, superficial, but it really is truly just love.
Only thing
it is really just self-love. Once we start to love ourselves, then we can look out and love our brothers and our sisters for who they are. It doesn't matter where they come from, which shade, whether they're light-skinned, they're dark-skinned, they're big, they're tall. It wouldn't matter because we love ourselves. So it wouldn't even matter if you don't love yourself because I love myself. And that's going to repel onto you and you'll be able to reflect that. That's called energy. So when it comes down to our foundation, that's where we need to start at. That's really where we need to start at. We've been taught so much to hate each other. And once we were taught to hate each other, we started to hate ourselves. And once we started to hate ourselves, we started to shoot and kill each other because we didn't know what else to do, because we started to really just hate the energy that we were giving off to one another. So it's really, that's what it is. We were literally taught systematically from, even when you want to come down to financially, it can come down to racism, I'm sorry, it doesn't matter. That's what we were taught. We were taught to not love each other and to not love ourselves. And that's simply what it is. If we can reverse that, it will be I literally met this man last year, and we have not disconnected since that moment.
But on the
it didn't
other
matter
hand,
where he came from. It didn't.
On the other hand, I don't feel like we was even ever given a fair shot.
That's my point.
It was beyond.
I don't feel like we was ever given even a fair shot. Like, how can we was so even back from the beginnings? Like, look what was being done to us. That's still being done to us. But what really got happened to us?
Beginning of what though? Where we starting?
I'm talking about as soon as we got off the boat.
All right, so you talking about from the boat?
From the boat.
Okay, cool. All right, so let's go beyond. Let's go beyond the boat.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. We got it in our mind to be kings.
A lot of people.
Yeah.
Understanding.
Right.
You have to understand where you come from.
So that's why I said my point. We were taught to not.
You're right.
Yes, we were stripped from all of that.
Hell yeah.
You are nothing. You are nothing but this. This is all you have to believe in. Go look at this. Go read this. Go understand this. This is all you have. So this is all you become, and then you pass these things on. You pass these things on, but it's really self-hate.
hold on.
That's all you're doing.
We're gonna come back to that because I do want to just keep going on that. But we got a caller on the line. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Poppin'. Hey, this shit again, man. I got something else to say.
Hey. What's up, homie?
Hello?
Yeah. We hear you, bro.
Hey, look. Hey, this what I got to say, man. This on everything. I feel every black officer, that's still in them police cruisers are cowards.
Real rap. They can be doing something.
I disagree.
Something can be done.
I do too.
Look, I am a gang member from Detroit, bro. But I'm doing them. I don't understand how do they elect officers, bro. You feel me? I don't understand how do they.
It's politics.
Elect people to govern our people.
It's who you know, not what you know.
What interest in it? We don't have no say so who get elected. You feel me? That don't make sense.
Whose fault is that?
That does not make sense at all. Huh?
Whose fault is that? Who do you know that's running right now for state representative in your neighborhood to change the neighborhood?
It's our fault.
Okay, so because it starts with us, so what is it that we're doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, we exactly. So if that's exactly what I needed somebody to say, because that's exactly what it is. It starts with us. It starts with us.
I said that.
No. I'm not saying you wasn't saying. I'm just saying, like, in general, like a lot of people, it's always like a point the finger, but and then it always comes back to something that we are not doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I was younger, my mom said you can't be mad at an outcome or mad at somebody didn't do their part if you didn't do your part. You can't expect other people to do their part if you're not even doing your part.
But then you also have to understand how oppressive it is for us to do our part. So it's not like, you know what I mean, we are getting the same equal opportunities as others to do their part. So when it comes to us as black and brown people to do our part, we have a lot of more foots on our necks for us to be able to get to that part of which our counterparts are doing. So yes, I agree with what you're saying, but you also have to point at what is actually happening. And when you want to say it's our fault, we also have other things that are oppressing us to say why we're not doing our part as well. And I'm not making that as an excuse of why our people are not stepping up and doing things that they can do and starting when they at. But there are things systematically in place for us not to do our part on purpose. Not by accident, but design.
I gotta say this. So look, us as black people, like, we are easily duped. Me, I was easily duped as a child. Like, we are easily duped. Somebody say something good, we see somebody that, oh, that's a black man that's doing good, oh, we run forward. Like, hell yeah, but not doing our background check. There's a lot of people that, I work with people that trying to go become a state senate, try to go become a state senate for the districts, not knowing who they was. They invite me to the, hey, come. Oh man, we need you to come up here to support us. If they see that active gang member is supporting us, they gon' and me being oblivious, like, to what the government is, me not knowing what political is, I ran for it. Cause I started understanding. Then we also got our smart people that got big names. People with big names. We run to their justice. Like, when the Meek Mills got locked up, we ran to their justice.
Right.
We ran to his justice.
Supposed to do that to everybody.
That nigga got millions of dollars.
Everybody.
What about that man? What about that man? What about that man that ain't do shit? They got that was protecting his family. He got a life sentence. He was protecting his family, and we ain't do shit about it. We ain't say free that man or nothing, but we'll say free while motherfucking Meek Mills quick.
So basically we saying that we got them type of resources, we just not using them enough. We need everybody to be chimed in. We need to be moving, and like I was saying earlier, like with the Panthers, where they was policing the police.
Can I ask y'all a question? Y'all from Philly.
What's up, bro?
Right now, we supported Meek Mills.
Right.
Is Meek Mills? Listen, I have no problem with Meek Mills.
No. Speak your piece, bro. Talk.
Is Meek Mills in Minneapolis right now?
He should be. If he not, he should.
You think he should?
I'm about to say.
You think he should?
He is actually doing
Come
something.
on, like,
He's actually doing something.
In his defense, bro. In his defense.
And I'm not
in his
defending
defense
either, but
I am, because it's Philly. In his defense, he still has the reform situation going on.
I'm not there.
But
Are you there?
It takes.
Everybody's not there.
Because it takes. It takes.
You just said
millions.
I'm going to Minneapolis. You hear me? I take trips.
Shout out to the Midwest. Shout out to the Midwest.
I feel like I got to do something.
I actually love the Midwest.
So when you get there, what is it when you get to Minneapolis? What change?
What's your prime example?
What's your agenda?
Objective, yes.
Yeah, your objective. What's your goal?
My agenda. All right, this is what my agenda is. I have a Malcolm X mindset. You feel me? I'm not radical, but I am a dude that like you gotta fight fire with fire.
All right, so you're going to the fire you're bringing fire to the fire.
No, listen. I can't bring peace. Listen. I don't know how.
That's the problem, bro. You're bringing fire. You're adding to the fire that's already there. Already the damn place is already burned down. What more fire? What more fire is there to bring to a place where it's already rapid fire everywhere?
I look. So us people. Look. This what it is. This what I see on. This what I see. I see people over there protesting. I see people that act like they trying to have peace. If you got somebody they got a mindset that says they're like, look, bro, we got to do this shit the right way, or we don't listen. Like the police out there doing all this bullshit. That's arrest police officers. I mean, let's don't show them the motherfuckers how this shit feels, because we, as citizens, we have the right to arrest the officer that's going wrong. You feel me? And they going wrong. That nigga, whoever killed that man who killed George Floyd, that nigga should not be in his house right now. That nigga should not be in his house responsible. None of that shit. That nigga
if it was us, we'd be
handcuffs. He's supposed to be in handcuffs. If we're supposed to be in handcuffs, if we can't get to that man, we got to go to that Senate. We got to go to that police department, man. Hey, arrest this man, or this shit is not about to
That's
stop,
what was going down in the civil rights era. We was pulling up on shit. You know what I mean? We was there in the offices, sitting down with presidents, all. Yeah, I feel.
But the crazy part, 2.5 weeks ago, white men with rifles, armed, fully armed, was doing the exact same thing in the exact same streets, and nothing happened. So it's shown that it works. It proves that it works. So I hear what all you guys are saying about this protest and the riot, and I'm the same way. I actually played a 50 on it. I sometimes be 60-40 on it. But at the same time, it shows that it works with other people. Because 2.5 weeks ago, white men and white women did the exact same thing, armed with rifles, and it worked.
Bro, I gotta let you go, bro. I gotta let you go. All right.
So when I hear people say, protesting and rioting and this, that, and the third, it's just you just gotta know. You gotta know your rights. You have to know what it is when you confront these people, and you have to not be emotional. We have to not use our emotional language when we actually go and confront these people. We come and we confront these people so emotional, and then we get erratic. And we start to do things, and then of course they're going to respond. And I'm not saying that it's, that's why I said I'm playing the 60-40 on it right now. But it's just,
I ain't with you. Unless you own something, it's easy to destroy what you don't own.
That's real.
So at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? That's it's not a good look, because it's you don't even own the shit. You're not even about to get that fat ass insurance check. You're not bringing.
Country. It's bigger than that. It really is.
But at the end of the day, not to those businesses is what I'm saying.
And then
that's going to bring down the city.
Yo, but country, that mindset is what they have. Is forget it, F it. Let them do what they got to do. It looks bad. It makes them, look exactly what we want them to look like. And then at the end of the day, we're going to sit back and collect this big old fat insurance check. So we don't even care. So we don't even care.
Would
and
you care?
The same people that run down on this store is going to be the same people that come ask me for a job. And we're going to be the same people that we oppress. So all it's going to do is keep it in a cycle. So yes, it is a problem.
They're not going to stay there. They're going to leave. They're gonna say, you know what, you don't want us here. I'm telling you, you think they're gonna hit they like they have been all over these years. They're gonna hit us where it hurts the most. financially, how to fuck us up and not allow us
And
to
that's
build.
fine. And that's fine. And
That's
if they're
not
leave-
fine, because
No,
that's
it
why
is-
we're where we're at now, because we don't have any financial room to move.
But you also got to understand it's checks and balances, because if they leave, that their money's gone too. They're putting in these.
Their money's not gone. They're going to relocate somewhere else.
Where more black and brown people are.
No.
You're gonna put your store. You're gonna continue to put your stores in these urban neighborhoods, because that's who's spending the dollar. Black people have $1 trillion spending power. So you're gonna put your stores in our neighborhoods. Why? Because we're gonna spend that money. So where are you gonna go? To another black and brown neighborhood.
And why wouldn't you? That's business.
But I'm not. What I'm saying is it doesn't matter. They're just gonna go to another black and brown neighborhood. And who's to say that same situation that happened in that neighborhood is not gonna happen again? So just like it happened in Baltimore, and now happened in Minneapolis, it's gonna keep happening. It's just gonna keep happening in more black and brown neighborhoods.
But
and they
what
can
did
leave.
Target
It's
have
cool.
to-
They can leave, and we can bring more black businesses
That's what I'm
in
saying.
it.
Like, what did Target have to do with that?
And what Target has to do
So
with
when
that.
Target leaves, and then all the moms that's down there need to go to Target, and they can't go to fucking Target. They not going to Joe's because
cool.
Joe doesn't have a market.
That's cool, but then we're gonna create one. We're gonna have a better mindset and be like, you know
No,
what?
no, they're not.
Yes, we are, because they're in our neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, for
We
real.
have to accept reality.
No, country is. We are accepting reality. We want to change.
How many cities
We
need to be burnt for us to just leave them the way they are?
That's not what we're saying, bro. What I'm saying is just like we want to
That's
rebuild.
what I'm saying.
So let me finish something, and I want to stop yelling. I want to stop yelling, and I want to.
I love it.
I love it. And I want to just
The
say
CME
something.
Morning Show.
It's like.
Hey,
It's
Sam
like
is going down
what
there,
you're
man.
saying-
Sam said buggy.
What you're saying is the exact opposite of what we need to do. When yes, rioting and looting, I'm not saying that's okay. But if Target decide that they don't want to come back in our neighborhoods, that is okay.
Listen.
We can open another System Muhammad's, and we can put our dollar, and we can learn how to circulate in our communities, and we can build our own grocery stores. We can build our own Targets. We can have our own Walmarts. That's where it starts. So yes, please remove yourself from our neighborhoods.
Yeah.
That's where gentrification started. That's where these,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Just like they trying to
you know
take
what
it
I'm saying?
back right
We
now.
want,
Do y'all
we
know
want
how
our
they lost
neighborhoods
it?
back.
Do y'all-
We want our blocks back. So
Do y'all
countries,
know
if
how
they
they
wanna
lost the
go,
grip on it?
Okay, go.
Listen.
Half of us
Let
want
me ask
half
you
of us
something,
want
Pop.
them out of here anyway. I don't want no Target in the middle of West Philly. I honestly
Let me
don't
talk-
want it.
let me
I don't
talk
want a
to
dog
you.
park on on 52nd next to Malcolm X Park. I don't want it in West Philly.
Do you know
I
how
don't know
they-
if y'all want it up here, but we don't want it in West.
Do you know how do you know how we lost the grip on it? Listen.
So
I'm
please,
gonna kick some
though.
facts
So
to you.
shut up.
I'm about to kick some
I'm
facts to
just
you. Let me
waiting.
talk to
I'm
him,
just
P.O.
waiting. I'm letting y'all do your
when
thing. I'm listening.
When we drop in these major cities, Detroit, Philly, Jersey, New York, Chicago, Midwest, Indiana, Indianapolis, all them places, Indiana, all them places put it on there. They move to places like the county. You know what I'm saying? And they take motherfucking the good jobs and all that shit with them. So now it's getting fucked up in the hood. They drop drugs in the hood. You know what I mean? The racism is still going on. Cops killing us and shit like that. We supposed to say right there, and we was doing it for a time. Like I said, the Panthers, all them different. We need more of that. More building up our community, like she's saying. That's real rap. Like, I'd rather see a big black-owned supermarket in West City line than a big-ass Target. Rover, that ain't our money.
I'm not driving 30 minutes to the suburbs to go to Target if I got somebody right there that's giving me
And now
the
they
same
want it
product.
back. And now they want it back. So what they're doing is a person that live next door to you, go ahead, y'all can have the city and come. We want the city back. Y'all come down all the way out the county.
And the person that probably started that Target looting is the same person that probably was being, you know what I'm saying, like literally oppressed the entire time they probably working it. They probably brought people to that Target on purpose because they knew how racist this Target was. They knew how they wasn't treating their employees. They knew that they was treating them like crap. It was something that brought them to this Target. They didn't just go and say, hey, let's pick on this Target. I don't think so, yo. I don't think it was about that.
So then why didn't they
honestly
just
don't
break
think
the
it was
windows?
about that.
Yo,
I honestly don't think it was about
I don't
that.
think it was
and
about
that's why
that.
I said when you see people mixed in with agendas, that's
Yeah,
when it
man.
gets confusing. And that's why I said when we do this protesting and this rioting, it's not mixed in when you see 2.5 weeks ago with white men and white women marching down the same streets with big ass guns. You don't see that mixed in crowd. They have their own agenda and they're walking by themselves and they're gonna make this happen based on what they want to happen. But when it comes to us, it's all these colors of the fucking rainbow and it confuses everything because everybody has a different agenda and everybody's looking for a different solution. So that's why it's never nothing happened the day after the march. That's why nothing happens the day after the riot, but a burnt down building. Because we don't know what we want. We're not coming to one common solution on what we want when we're even marching. But we can't discuss it because we're not there though.
I mean, we are because you gotta think about it. We've been this since the '60s, the '90s, up until what? Just with the last Occupy movement, we keep trying to change and we keep talking about this self-pity. I'm tired of hearing about it. Let's actually.
I feel that.
That's real.
That's where I'm at. I'm at the point where I'm tired of talking about it. I'm tired of talking about it.
It's time to activate the activism. I'm so with you on that.
There has to be something.
You gotta put that act in there. I'm with you.
You
on that
only
one.
win if you own shit.
We all have dealt with this systematic oppression. None of us understand financial literacy.
Come on.
But we all talk about backing and doing our own research.
No, you gotta go on the mic. You gotta go on the mic because you talking.
Shout out to the black man.
My guy, nah.
Nah, in the building.
Now, you know I'm here. I'm always late, but it is what it is. That's what we gonna say. This. My main thing is this conversation we're having is our prime epitome of what's wrong. We keep with the self-pity, like we keep understanding. Oh, we keep talking about what been happened, what we been did. All right, yeah. For the last 4 decades, I'm only 30. I don't watch us try and reenact or rechange or revive what it is we're trying to do in a different manner. And of course, that systematic oppression comes back. So, all right, what exactly are we asking for? What exactly are we doing? We all know it's about bread. We all know it's about having a crib. We all need structure. We all need a foundation. What we doing then? We all know it's about love. To me, this all goes back to the 90s again. It's like we back in 96, 97. It's the same shit.
And make the business.
You know what I'm saying? What we doing? Like, we stop. I don't want to hear this shit no more, man. Like, I'm tired of us crying for us. Like, let's do this. If we really gonna do something, let's do something. You see how we all sit here in this platform? That's the start right there, dog. We making moves. Let's acknowledge it. Let's keep going forward, though.
Is politics the next step, though?
It's a big step. You have to educate yourself. You have to educate yourself on what you're asking for. You have to.
I'm already waist deep into it.
We gotta talk about the politics side of it.
June 2nd.
Let's talk about it.
We have a state representative election coming up, man.
Yes.
June 2nd. Make sure y'all head out to your local areas and right now actually look.
Y'all should have mailed in your ballot first
your
and foremost.
State representatives are. Know who's running. Know who's in that bitch now. I know who's in that motherfucker now because I had some shit in my neighborhood that I had to deal with, and I had to call a motherfucker, and they motherfucker office closed, and I can't get in contact with them niggas. That's not the shit you want. So that person's got to go.
And I want to zoom in on shout out too, man, more so like we was talking about earlier with the black-owned businesses and your sisters and brothers in the neighborhoods that's doing situations. Let me shout out my man Lenny Nostra. He just recently started the New Beginnings Foundation for the kids, for buying the kids with breakfasts and lunches and after school programs, summer programs and stuff like that for the babies. Shout out people that's doing that too. Support these people more, man. You know what I mean? And like Krabs just said, get out more of our people in power, in office. Provide we just gotta provide for us, man. Like you said, it's starting now, but we need more of it. That gotta be the common goal every day. It's us every day. Not just when we want, not when the marches come around, not when somebody get killed, not when it got to be every fucking day.
Thanks.
For the record, I just want to say, I want to applaud us as black people right now. Let's look at what we really doing here. Like, the narrative is, oh, we don't support each other. Oh, we don't fuck with each other. Oh, it's black on black crime. Yeah, you can say that. But from what I see, I don't see these young bulls with all these ladders. I'm out here. I don't see where these crates of guns is coming from. I can't find a ratchet right now. That's real rap. So I want to hear where it's really stemming from. Cause I don't believe this shit y'all talking about. I'm really out here with my folks. I don't hear that shit. So I want to applaud y'all. Keep doing exactly this what you're doing. Although it's a lot of shit on the gun zone, it's a lot of shit on the internet, this, that, and the other. But physically, if you're not out here with your fucking people, like I said on the last couple shows, you can be a part of the community, or you can live in the community and not be a part of it. I'm in my joint. I'm in every part of this city.
Philly.
Holla at me, man. I'm against that bullshit y'all talking about. We doing good right now. Everybody got bread. This is a bad joint right now if we don't make this better than what it need to be.
That's it.
I'm not trying to none of that shit. We not going back.
And shout out to quarantine too for healing people, giving people time to actually think about some stuff, spending some time with their family. You know,
family. I wish, cause sometime I be thinking in my head, man, I hope quarantine ain't never over, man.
Facts.
That's real.
I hope this shit don't never end. I'm sorry,
selfishly.
but I love it. Give us our money back we earned. Give us run all that chicken back.
We just talking about tapping and clapping. I understand financial literacy 3 times on this show. Like, Come on, man, keep us in the house. We are all right. Oh, remember they used to say, turn off the TV and read a book? The fuck you think we've been doing?
Let's go.
Yes, that's real.
I tell you this.
That's
real.
real.
I tell you this, yo. I tell you this. The beautiful thing, right, about being who we are, everybody in this room, Wolf, everybody that's here in this building right now, that's at the G-Shop right now, we all have a voice, right?
Yep.
We all have opportunity. We've all been, I would say, pushed away from our destiny at some point by somebody or something or some situation that we had no control over, right? And we continue to push through, stay consistent, keep our heads up in the mud. We kept the head up. Yo, all I gotta do is keep my neck above. If I can see, I can get to a destination. It don't matter what's below my neck. I can see. I can move. It's gonna be slow, but I'm gonna move. I'm gonna get to where I need to get to. And slowly we're getting to those places that we want to get to in life. That's exactly the same thing that we need to reciprocate amongst every single person. Like when I see somebody not doing shit, I ask them questions. What do you like to do? What are you doing? What is it that you like to do that you know for fun? What would you want to do? If you could do anything right now, what would you do? You would be surprised at the answers that I get from people that most people will look at and be like, oh, they ain't gonna be shit, they ain't gonna do shit. And that's why I created my company, because at the end of the day, people have ideas, people have things that they want to do, people have places they want to go. Everybody know that they have some type of purpose, but they are so far under in the mud that they probably can't even see. And they just need somebody that's above water a little bit, even if it's just a little bit. Even if only your neck is above, but you can still reach down and slowly grab them up as you move. That's what needs to happen, because that's going to trickle down. One person affects 1,000. 1,000 is 10. 10 is 100. 100 is 1,000,000. And that is how that is a good piece to add to the foundation of getting this whole unity and united thing going.
And if I could just add to what you said, I love it. I love what you said, right? And I want to just dig a little bit deeper, because you generalized it, and you said that, you know, we all, you know, have the opportunities, or we can all, you know, pretty much at some point see that we can get above water, right? You know, whether we're in the mud at any time, we can kind of pull ourselves out, right? But it's one thing that is also embedded into our community, and shout out to the month of May. I'm an advocate for this, which is mental health. And this is like extremely embedded into our community. So just like you said, you know, you had the ability to pull yourself out, but at the same time, maybe about 20 censuses ago, you had the opportunity of highlighting your mom. My mom said, you know what I mean? And not everybody has that impact in their lives to even have a common thought to be like, I can grab myself out, because of the impact and trauma and triggers that they hold within them. So when it comes to even seeing above water, that seems to be invisible, you know, because of what is actually layered on top of that mud that they're in. So because mental health is such, you know, a thing that we hide within our communities, we don't even understand that we're holding ourselves back because of the trauma that we're dealing with. And that's also when it comes down to everything else that we've been talking about all day, when it comes to that unity and these riots and this and that. Everybody has their own agenda, once again, based on what they find a solution. I mean, what they find is to be the solution.
I totally agree.
CME Morning Show, baby. This how we carry it.
You know what I mean? It all goes hand to hand. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, you know what? This is what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Because when we first started talking about this topic, you know what I'm saying? Senator 215 brought up a good point. He said that when Martin Luther King, you know, all that stuff was going on, he said James Brown was like, wait, no. I'm going to do this concert. I'm going to make this music. The people need this. And essentially, that's what was able to, I'm not going to say bring peace or, you know, whatever. I'm not going to say peace, but it was a major factor on why we have even been able to have times where your best friend is white, where you can marry someone of the opposite race now, and not the majority is looking at you like you're freaking crazy. You know what I mean? Now that's becoming a minority daily. You know what I'm saying? You're looking and the compassion, compassion amongst different races. You get what I'm saying? Is not equal, but you can see it more prevalent. You can surround yourself amongst people of different races that are not looking at you for the color of your skin. You can in a sense put yourself in a position to be around those kind of people.
Do you know a white woman
can meet people
is
like
considered to be a minority? Why would you ever call yourself a minority?
I'm just you know.
No, country. We gotta keep it 100 with these people, man.
Number wise, I'm just going number wise. That's all. I'm just going number wise.
I can't get jiggy. You see what I'm saying? We are the majority.
Then we
I am not
okay,
a minority.
Let's switch it up. Then I'm sorry, I missed it.
No. Statistically and
like I know I like
and all
words and
stuff,
shit like that. Like
you're correct. But I'm just saying I know what it is. So.
I mean, I know who I am. So like, but I know how that word could probably affect somebody else. People always said a minority. I mean. I don't know.
Yes, but I see what my man was getting to.
You get what
that music at that time. At that time right there.
At that time right there, it calmed some things down. You know what I'm saying? It smoothed some things over.
Everybody on the dance floor
that's all I was saying, y'all. I mean, you know what's crazy? Because like, and it's crazy because I have this like
BOA playing.
Oh, mindset. Like I have this like just, like this you know what I mean? Like this we thing, you know what I mean? Like when I was younger, like one of my best friends was white. I used to go across the street and hang out with Keith.
And I was just about to hit that.
I used to go next door and play basketball with Dustin.
Bro,
like, you know what I'm saying? We used to play football. You know
I never had that.
I never. Listen, that's why I was just about to tap into that. Like, can you? That's this country. I mean, this county.
Yeah,
like,
it's
growing up in the county. Listen,
that's me.
That's because you grew up in the county. You can't help that.
No, facts.
But
so like,
the point, you went through the same shit as your brothers and sisters.
And what's crazy is
no matter where you was at.
Sometimes because
your parents trying to give you a better life, trying to give him a better situation. And it still got to go through the bullshit.
For the record,
successful or not,
having white friends make you appreciate your parents, bro.
It does.
Really?
It does. It's cause it's.
I went to a white basketball camp. That was the closest thing I got to white people. I went to a black elementary school, all black. I went to a black middle school, all black. I went to an all black high school, and then I went to a HBCU. I never had to get close to them.
What can't say?
Never.
You could call your fucking white friend 4 the fucking morning. You could be in jail, and then what did he do? We're gonna get him.
He didn't do anything. I know Chris
right now.
Chris wouldn't dare do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's a beautiful thing because you start to realize like it's a whole world that like that's where my brain is at. You know what I'm saying? That's where my brain is at. Like my brain is like because I see. I was 8, 9 years old, and my friends are like, "We're gonna go to my family going to freaking Hawaii for 2 weeks."
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And I'm like, "I wish we can go to Hawaii." And they're like, "You want to come?" And I'm like, "No, like I don't know y'all like that. Like, yeah, I like y'all, but I don't know y'all like that to be going to Hawaii. But thanks for the invite." You know what I mean? Yeah. They're like, you know what I mean? So like, it's like I seen a different world. You know what I'm saying? And then as a teenager, I moved to the city by myself. So it was different. It was a culture shock. So then I had to learn the injustices of being in the city. So having to grow up dealing and getting accustomed to and learning and essentially how to get numb to the shit that goes on out there, the system out there, I had to move into a new system and find how to, quote unquote, become numb to that system. And you know, do you become conflicted?
That's the solution right there. Getting out of a system. You know what I mean? Stop being okay with boxing yourself into the system. Going from one system to another system and being extremely okay with that. We are not robots. We are not technology. We are people. We are human beings. You know what I mean? Like,
the reason I knew that,
and weirdly speaking, like, I want to go from one, you know what I'm saying, energy to another energy. I don't want to go from one freaking, you know what I'm saying? Like, that just don't make sense.
But that's where the impact, that's where
And they go
fathers.
back to what Pac was saying too, love for self, having love for self. We gotta have love. Be you wherever you go.
I want to bounce off your energy, and I want to bounce off your energy. Like, I don't want
growing up in the county or the fucking city, I know what this skin and what this
But
skin
that
means.
as a young boy growing up, mom knew where we moved at. Single mom. She's saying system. She's making sure that I'm not a part of the system.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? That's where the absentee. That's where a father's presence.
Right. That too. That's what
is that's the biggest. That's the key.
That's what I spoke
in
about
in our community. Fuck everybody else. In our community, we need to bring the father back in the house.
We need family
in the house.
It's not just the father. We need family.
My man Nas said, "Teach
family."
He said, "Teach the women how to use revolvers." You know what I mean?
Like it has to
real rap though, because you know what I mean.
There has to be
the women bring they are earth. The black woman is the earth.
We are
that's
family.
Who brought all y'all. That's how all of us in this motherfucker. So as the black man is teaching, you got to be making sure you letting your woman know. Listen, you got to be rock solid in case something happened to me. You know how to hold all of us, the kids down and all. Real rap. It got to be structured. And even before, like, and it's so many funnel lines to it, bro. We go on and on.
It is.
I'm like, I feel like Pac a little bit, like I'll be 60-40 too, because I feel like even though that is the case, we need that more. Everything trickles back to the fact that it was stripping. You know
I'm more like, let's just go get this. I'm like 80. I'm like,
we didn't just come from down south, running from down south and land in these cities. And we landed in uptown or the county.
Harriet had to blow a couple heads off. You know what I'm saying? Harriet had to get through it a little bit.
And now
I'm 60-40 on it.
Right on time.
She called right on time.
Shout out mom.
Yeah, man. And look, exactly that they dropped us in here and they said, all right, too, take these drugs, take these bear stores, take these dirty guns, take this coke. We're going to kill y'all leaders. We're going to slow y'all down. We see that y'all care how y'all moving. We let this race get ahead. They can run the show. We gonna slow y'all down, kill their leaders, take away this, take away that, take this from them, take the jobs out of the city, put them in the county, take
people
this.
Don't know that. They don't know that there was a Black Wall Street in motherfucking Tulsa, Oklahoma that got burnt down, man. They don't know that.
Yourself.
So when you understand, that's knowledge. That's understanding.
Knowledge yourself.
You gotta understand who, like, where every aspect of your many foundations, because we now in 2020, like, we are of many foundations. We are of many paths. You know what I'm saying? Like, you go down anybody's family list, you're gonna go this way. You're gonna be like, oh shit, let me go back real fast. Let me go this way. Oh shit, let me go back to the origin. Let me go this way. I gotta go this way. I gotta go. Oh damn, she met such and such from Poland. Let me go over here. Oh damn, get out of here. They met somebody from Brazil. Let me go down to Brazil. Oh shit, let me move up to Mexico. Oh damn, we back in the United States. It's like
rest in peace, Terrence Crutcher.
You gotta know your foundation.
Terrence Crutcher was just murdered. I would please don't quote me. About 2 years ago by Betty Shelby, Officer Betty Shelby in Tulsa, Oklahoma. You just Tulsa, Oklahoma. So I had to bring that up because it's still happening.
No, facts.
Still happening.
So like I don't know. I'm just.
No, look. Hold on. I gotta read this. I gotta read this. My man just sent this to me on the gram. Look, this is what he sent to us. It say, we can't.
2016.
We can't go jogging. That's Arbery. We can't relax in the comfort of our homes. That's brother Sam. That's
Breonna Taylor.
That's Jefferson. We can't ask for help after being in a car crash. That's McBride. That's Pharrell. We can't have a cell phone. That's Clark. We can't have a party. We can't party to get to safety. That's Edwards. We can't play loud music. We can't sleep. We can't read a book on our own. We can't walking with our grandfather. We can't check in peace. We get all these things that we done been killed for doing, bro.
I feel it though. I don't like how that's worded. Yeah, no. At all. I can't fuck with that at all.
All them things that we was killed.
I jog every morning. I've been chilling all quarantine.
But listen, just because it ain't happening to you, it happened to one of your brothers and sisters.
What I'm just saying is that is too general. That is too general.
But it happened.
We can't go jogging. Who's we?
Listen, we not saying we
it's not
like that's too.
It's not
that's generality, man.
Literal.
Yeah,
What you're doing is taking
I
it
am,
literal.
because that's how people are taking it.
So let me say something.
People aren't looking. That's how people are taking it. People are taking it as such.
No,
you need a massage.
That's
country.
your problem. Country.
You need a massage.
Listen, listen to me. Listen to me. You know, listen to me real quick. Listen.
I'm listening.
Try to talk with your shoulders
That's
down.
why you taking it. Listen.
He like this why he talking. Like,
Listen.
calm down.
You taking it as it's saying we can't. It's not us saying we can't. That ain't us saying you right.
So who's
I'm
saying
glad. Somebody can
I got
killing
you.
us.
Let me help you. What he's saying is not what you're taking is literal, right? But what it's saying is a message saying that these things happen while we were doing these certain activities, and all of these certain activities are non-criminal offenses.
I pray that ever happens.
While we were doing these non-criminal offenses, we lost our lives. And while we lost our lives, it's because of a senseless act of violence. And when that senseless act of violence happened, a murder occurred, and most of the murders that occurred did not get justice. They got a paycheck, which is not considered justice. We're going to pay them off so they can be quiet, and we can make this go away, and we can sweep this under the rug like we have done again and again, and time. So yes, when he says we can't, I am generalizing myself saying we can't, because I'm standing with all of those individuals, and I'm saying all of those individuals' names because
so this is quotation. Is this a quote?
It's a quote.
Okay, so you didn't say quote.
Listen.
You said no, you didn't say quote. No, that's facts. No, because that's all context. That's all context. That's all context. No.
In defense of my man, you're doing something about it, though.
I know I'm doing something about it.
You giving a platform right now. You talking about it. You allowing others to talk about it
Hell
on the platform.
yeah.
But this is what we need more of. We need more of these people, like-minded people in this room.
Hell yeah.
We need that all day long, 24/7. That I feel like, and if that ain't the key, that's gonna be a hell of a key. If we all realize, it's something, we got to just build a bubble around us and ours. Like, we got to just be all pro-black all the time, worrying about us. It's like, it's beautiful to have.
But that's not country stance, though.
What?
You're not, and I hope I don't offend you, but I feel like it's not that you're not pro-black, but you also have different sides that you agree with. You agree with all for one,
and
you agree with, you know what I mean, like.
Because listen, growing up.
Yeah, because I grew up. That's what I grew up in. I grew up in an all for one.
You have a different opinion about.
You knew who was racist. You knew where not to go. You know what I'm saying? You knew who not to be around. You knew what was not to hang out with. Where not to walk.
And I get it.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what I learned. You know what I'm saying?
Do we get it? Nah. Do we get it? Where we grow up? No, I'm saying, where do we grow up? Uptown. Where is close uptown?
But that's where I'm from.
The counties, listen, that's
I was born and raised. I was born the first 9 years of my life in
if you're from
Temple
Philly,
Road,
I'm speaking into your defense right now.
No,
I'm speaking for you.
No,
I'm
I know that.
So listen,
I'm not arguing with you.
Growing up,
We're just talking.
Growing up,
I'm just passionate.
When you young and growing up uptown, anywhere in Philly, your dream of I'm talking about just a Philadelphia, is to get out to the county. It's like, you know what I mean? I'm trying to get to the county. So understanding seeing that too could give you out. I used to wish I had a cousin or something in the county. I remember I used to beg my sister, could I please get on her joint so I could go to Shougham?
I used to love bringing my niggas up here, bro. I used to love it. They faces, man.
Growing up in the hood, you know how tired we get of seeing our brothers get killed, our people getting harassed, can't go doing. I ain't got no friends going on Wyatt and something.
Bills.
They going somewhere else.
Hey, Bills, you can co-sign for this. When I left, when we moved from uptown,
right,
and from Edmonds,
right,
we moved to Christiana Meadows in Delaware.
Woo, I know you was like a whole new
Close your eyes.
That shit was short-lived. Some shit went on.
But the time you was there,
oh my God, we was playing football with white girls. White girls played football. Like we was everything you talking about. We was one. They used to ride for us. We didn't get discriminated on the school bus. We was a unit. My man from Jamaica, my other homie from Brooklyn. White Bulls was Arkansas. We was playing football together. We was gang. Like we would play other football complexes and shit.
In the hood, it's like, yeah, Jerome.
No. Listen. Hold on.
That nigga killing.
I'm about to go right robbing. I immediately moved from Christiana Meadows, Delaware, to 41st and fucking Parish in 1996. Imagine that culture shock then. I seen my first brick that summer. That had nothing to do with it.
Nothing.
The niggas that was trapping was 16.
First time I seen my first body,
That's
though,
crazy.
it was from it was what could you do about it? You know what I mean? So it's like it ain't about like we not saying like, oh no, we can't do this. No, hell no, nigga. We look at us.
Hell yeah.
Hold on though, look at our people, bro. That's why I was trying. It was a couple points I was trying to really nail in. I just want to nail my couple Jones.
No,
look at our look at our people.
Might have to tell two. You might need an extra half hour too.
This is why this is why I love my city so much, man. Because I'm like, yo, you motherfuckers is great, man. If you really put y'all heads together and say, yo, man, we shutting shit down. This how we gonna do it. This how we doing it our way. This our city. This
we
how
really
we
have the power to do that.
Who won't stop us, bro?
We really have the power to do that, honestly.
My black people is great,
but
man.
we have to believe that we have that power.
We
have
have
to,
to.
and we have to be able to stand with each other. And when we
stand
do it, we
with
gotta
each
have
other.
a purpose. We have to have a purpose. We cannot go about
That's
it.
why, yeah, I'm chasing this
without
music.
a purpose.
I'm chasing this music shit, and hell yeah, I hit the road, go out of town. I've been in plenty places bopping with my music, doing my thing. But I'm carrying it for one reason and one reason only. When I come here, you're gonna know about this Philly thing of ours. I'm telling you how we carrying it over on this side. Oh yeah, you from Georgia, you from Detroit, you from Maryland, you from where? All right, man, you my man, we good. Damn, when I shake back out here, I'm gonna hit you up, man. We gonna get together. But make sure you come through Philly too, man, so I can show you around, show you how we moving.
Thanks.
You know what I mean? We
100%.
need that, but we need that all around the board. And that's what I'm saying. It's so many pipelines to it and funnels because we had it going. But like I said, I feel like it was taken from us. Like, you know what I mean? A lot of ways, but that don't mean that we can't get it back, and we shouldn't be trying to get it back, and we shouldn't be trying to put it back to where it was at.
That
We
should
need
be the
more
number
black
one
leaders. We need more motherfucking.
Definitely
we got
with the
them, but we
leadership.
need more. We need better schooling. We need people, like he said, in office. We need all that. What you think we need? Now talk to him. Yeah, that too.
No, and that's why I said leadership. I don't think we need. But okay. So just to clear myself up. So yes, we do need leadership. So I do understand the collective idea. But at the same time, when it is time to speak, we do need one person to talk, and that becomes a problem because and that becomes a problem when we have multiple people talking, and then that once again and maybe I could be speaking wrong and call the phone or whatever you gotta do to check me. But that can be a time where in a time period where we had Martin Luther King and Malcolm X, we had two different people talking with two different agendas.
And listen,
so that's the reason why I speak and I say that we do need at least one person talking when we do have a conversation, and when it comes to saying this is what we need, this is our paperwork, this is whatever, this is what we need you to sign. But the collectives just need to come together. We need the Malcolms to sit down with the Farrakhan's. We need the Farrakhan's to sit down with the Martins. We need the Martins to sit down with the Angela Davis. We need all of these collectives to sit down and come to one agenda, one common solution, so when we do come to the table, we have something, not 15 different people coming with one different, you know what I'm saying? And that's why other communities outside of us get ahead of us a lot, because we don't have that one common objective, you know what I mean? And then also when it comes down to the money, we spend our money in so many different ways. It's like we put our money into the NAACP, but then we want to put our money into the Black Lives Matter, then we want to put our money into this fund and that fund, so it just gets separated. If all these billions of dollars that we just received, over quarantine and during this pandemic came to one bank account, picture what we can do with that. You know what I mean? We spread it out to so many different funds. I'm talking about us as black and brown people, us as a collective.
No, I know that. I mean, but who is going? All right, so what I'm saying is you got to appoint people to run this bank. How are we going to choose who to run this bank? At the end of the day, that person running that bank, they're going to have their own agenda.
That comes down to the politics of it. No, that comes down to the politics of everything of it. That's, you know what I'm saying? There are tons of black people, tons of amazing people who want to get into politics, who want to help us really revive ourselves and revive revive us as African Americans and black and brown people. So yes, when we say we, there are tons of people who out there who want to actually step up and do this. We have to get out there and vote for them. We have to get out there and put them in that place. Huh? No, their agenda is for us. Just like you have this odd old ass man Joe Biden saying, if you gotta, you know what I'm saying, if you gotta think why you gotta vote for Joe Biden, then you ain't black. What type of shit is that?
That's what that yo.
You know what I'm saying?
Niggas like that.
No.
Niggas, they fuck with him.
But my point is, when you say no, but my point is when you can, if he can say,
fuck with him,
no, but I'm saying,
that's what I'm saying.
But my point is, I'm not even talking about what he's saying.
That wasn't a good example.
No, I'm saying it is a great example if you let me finish my point, because that's not what I was saying. My point is, if he can have that mindset, if you can thinking about vote for me, then you ain't black. Then every other black politician and political figure that steps up should have that same confidence. We should be able to reassure them the same way we reinsure Joe Biden, Hillary Clinton, Barack Obama, these same people that were supposed to be for us. But there are actual black politicians and political figures out there that are for us and have an agenda for us and by us that was created by us. So yes, when Joe Biden spits that, like, oh, then you ain't black, then yo, really? Really? He has that much confidence in us? He has that much? No, crazy. For real. Like,
who gave him that confidence, though?
We did.
And there you go.
Because we...
There you go.
We did. And the reason why we did, we're mad because we did because we didn't stand behind other political figures like Bernie Sanders. We didn't stand behind other people who were actually stepping out and talking about the things. It's a Bernie Sanders effect going on right now. Everything that Bernie Sanders was talking about on his campaign is what they're delivering for us right now in these stimulus packages. Free health care, money for all, free child care, higher wages for people who are making minimum wages. All of these things are happening right now. Tax breaks for the poor. I mean tax breaks for the rich. All of these things are happening right now with the Bernie Sanders effect. So when you think about why does Joe Biden have that much? Because we didn't step up behind anybody else. We don't do that.
What was that?
The last person I can remember in my time, based on what I was living for, that we stepped up behind in excitement was Barack Obama. That's when we came out in numbers. That's when we were like, oh, this is his agenda. This is his policy. None of y'all, just like he just said, if y'all black, y'all vote for Joe Biden. None of y'all can name any of his policies, any of his agendas, what he wants for black people right now verbatimly. No, you cannot. All you know is Barack Obama stood behind him, so you gonna rock out with him. That's what it is. So yes, we did it. The culture did it. Now you got people like...
Niggas feel like dummies.
Yeah. You see, I ain't saying nothing. You see, I'm quiet.
POC.
Oh, that's real, though.
I've been saying that a long time. Very long time. People love Bill Clinton because he was getting his dick sucked in the office.
Smoking bud and all.
But he was, oh my gosh. That man is the devil. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness.
Hey, shout out to
But don't let me say that. Nigga, you don't know what you talking about. You ain't that hard. That nigga, we was up in the 90s. Yeah, that's why you broke now, nigga. That's why you in debt now, nigga.
This was a great topic, man. You know you can go on this for days.
Oh yeah, yo, this is one of them things.
You got me yelling.
No, this is exactly how we gotta be up here.
I don't be yelling and cursing though.
Because I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why I like that. I'm gonna tell you why I like that because.
It got me comfortable. I appreciate it.
People aren't comfortable speaking on things. And comfortable doesn't mean composure. Comfortable means showing your passion.
Right.
Showing your frustrations, but exerting your frustrations articulately. Not saying, oh, you dumbass motherfucker.
And that's what I'm learning. And what I'm learning is that talking with your emotional language. You know what I mean? Like once we become emotional, we start to talk in a different type of language.
Yes.
And that's when our articulation and how we really want our point and our intentions to come off, our actions are not aligning with our intentions. Absolutely. Because now we're doing something, you know what I mean, that's not really what we're talking about in the first place. So
this is what I want to do, man. I want to lighten up the mood real quick, man. I heard this track the other day, right? I was driving in the car with Nah. We was on our way to Jersey, right? It's called The Trap Keeps Winning.
Oh.
Right?
Awesome. Oh, that's what we get ready to get into?
I ain't even look at the dash.
Show, man.
I ain't even look at the dash to see who the artist was. I was like, yo, that's Sun John. And he was like, yeah, bro, you ain't never hit it. I'm like, no. So I'm like, yeah.
I got that same energy the last time I was playing that guy's music. They was like, you know him? I'm like, this is my man.
I'm like, yo, I know this voice, bro. It's different, bro. It's different.
Shout out to the CME. Shout out CME Morning Show. The network, CME Network. My boy doing big things. Shout out Revive Radio.
Hell
Sis doing big things. Shout out Philly. Look, shout out Philly Radio, period, man. And
hell yeah.
And shout out today's topic, man, because the song goes so well with the topic. If I could say anything about the song and how it match up to what we was talking about today, the trap keep winning, man. Just whatever you got going on, brothers and sisters, if it's positive, keep on striving to do it. You know what I mean? We winning. You know what I'm saying? And we could keep winning. We take some losses like we've been taking with these murders as far as our black men and these police officers. We gonna take these hits, but what we gonna do about it? You know what I mean?
Not gonna take these hits.
No, that's 100%.
You know what I mean?
Facts. 100%
We gotta do.
facts.
We gotta stand up, and you know what I mean. Trap keep winning, man. Keep getting to it, man.
Not gonna keep taking.
Glockaway.
It's not going down like that.
Glockaway Radio.
It's not going down like that.
Revive Radio.
Let's go.
Glockaway.
Son of the 215.
I appreciate you, bro.
I am County Kravitz, a.k.a. the Christian Mac Experience,
We gonna take him
a.k.a.
home with this
Councilman
one.
Mac,
We taking y'all
a.k.a.
home with this.
2036. If you want real back, vote for President Chris motherfucking Mac, because I'm going to be running for president,
My
because I
boy.
got the whole plan already situated. You already know what it is. The Network 8 opens up officially June 8th, 2020, so stay tuned for some great
Listen,
details
y'all
on
know
the
this,
Network 8. You
this
already know what it
Philly,
is.
this Philly, baby. We got.
Are you really running?
Listen, the count.
Are you really thinking about
Listen,
politics?
that's what I was about to say. The county,
Yeah.
we don't discriminate. I should reach all out in the counties and
grinding,
all that.
man.
This Philly,
I'll tell you out there, John.
listen.
It's a good. It's a.
and y'all got some heavy hitters coming from out there.
Bro, we got, bro. That's what I'm bro.
What's the name coming from out there? What's the man? Lil Dicky. Lil
Oh my
Dicky got
God.
the show and all that.
Dicky been putting noise since he left Shelton.
Yeah.
I tell you that.
Yeah, he been popping since he
been
rolled
putting
out.
Yeah, since he rolled out. He always been. Oh, he always been who he is on TV though.
Yeah, he was on them balls.
Always been who he is on TV, like just like Goofy Bull.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Goofy Bull doing his thing
Fucking
and shit like
spit
that.
his ass off.
Hell yeah, that nigga could rap. That nigga definitely rap. We got other artists like we got my young boy Ace out that joint.
Okay.
We got my young boy Neto out that joint.
What up?
We got Bill Collector holding it. He been holding it down for Philly battle rap for the last 5
Oh,
years.
yeah.
You know what I'm
Most
saying?
definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So like
Collector.
that's like if I had to say like who's like holding it down the county for who really been doing this thing in the county, man, Bill really been putting on the main stages for this battle rap shit. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So like I definitely gotta give.
I
like,
just recently got into
support to
battle
Bill
rap
Collector.
over quarantine. I've been watching it a
Oh
lot.
yeah, definitely check out Bill Collector. Take you mean?
Nah, in fact, I seen some shit. I think he about to battle
actually like
Frank
it.
with the gripper.
Yeah, him and Frankie got a joint. That's gonna be a good joint.
When they battle.
I got
It's
actually a
coming up.
question.
They ain't dropped the date yet.
I got actually a question. Why do they run it back?
Norristown.
I know they run it back because they want people to catch the ball, but I feel like they be running it all the way back, like to the.
Oh yeah, no, they be like,
back.
they be like, I got the gun and now computer, and then they be like, hold on, they be like, yo, run it back. They be like, hold on, then they start at the top, like I said, I got the Glock. They be like, nigga, you said that 3 minutes ago. I said run that bar, nigga, not the whole bar. What are you doing? No, roll rap. Niggas would definitely do that. They give you a bar, and they know that's their hottest bar, and then they run the whole joint back like you meant it went over your heads. No, nigga, it just wasn't hot. That's all it was. That was hot. Run that back.
Y'all know how we carry.
You knew that was hot.
I bet.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all know
I ain't
how
the
we
only one.
carry.
I ain't the only one. But shout out to my battle rapper. I just got
Yeah.
into the whole mix of it all. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to show
yeah.
love to different type of
You
artists.
got to, man. You got to, man.
That's big.
Shout out everybody doing their thing in the music industry, period. But let's get into this song, and
Hey,
we're going to
listen.
come back with 30 seconds from everybody, because I want everybody to let
that's
everybody know
dope.
where to find them. I want everybody to have a little final thought segment, you know what I'm saying? I want everybody to get their, you know what I'm saying, look into the camera and be like, look, y'all need to get y'all shit together. Or, look, niggas, let's go kill some niggas. Well, not niggas, but let's go kill some other motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to say, it's going to be your 60 seconds to say what it is you want to say. If you mad, tell the people you mad. If you hurt, say I'm hurt. If you want to cry, just cry. You know, all of that. Do what you want to do. You want to scream. It's the CME Morning Show!
Mozart, son of the Tupac, knows it. My God,
You'll never make it out. That's what they used to tell us. Now it's EQ Distro, Rock Nation umbrella. Catch me in the venue pouring shots with my fellas. It's a top floor view. Used to record out the cellar. Philadelphia's Mandela. I'm fighting for our freedom, leading brothers out the gutter, taking meetings in my butters, and I'm rolling up blue range, pulling through the letters. Now we eat a little better. We done made it through the weather, trying not to see them letters. You know, COPs with the FEDs, and they still got Berettas in the SUVs. And they say we don't belong, we like some refugees. Can give a F who you be. Bad pictures like a brothel, harder than some charcoal. Holding court in the streets, and I'm Thurgood Marshall. I'm Alonzo, 2 black pistols in the Monte Carlo. This is aiming day, you need a training day. Your flow is off the boy. Long as the track keep winning, keep winning. Long as the track keep winning, keep winning. Long as the track keep winning. Lord knows I can't keep on sinning. Lord knows it. Long as the track keep winning, keep winning. Long as the track keep winning, keep winning. Long track, keep winning. Let the guts in the truck, seat back when I'm in it. Yeah. You could be going in a minute, cause the game don't wait. You gotta be all in it. Can pass the city limits when all the smoke. Yo, my uptown players let it bang on folks. Right on the post, me and Lee, Billy the Block. Knock seen us make the sales, had to work in the south. And I figured I'd write rhymes in due time. I can still make a call, though, let me hit the line. It's a thin line, take yours, touch mine. And I'm with a dime, pretty fine, she sip a wine. A city girl that'll let me hold the key. And I bet she let me hit it for free like JT. I'm on Broad Street, tending to my business. Forget a single deal, long as the trap keep winning, baby. Long as the track keep winning, keep winning. Long as the track keep winning, keep winning. Long as the track keep winning. Lord knows I can't keep on sending. Lord knows it. Long as the track keep winning, keep winning. Long as the track keep winning, keep winning. Long as the track keep winning. Long as the track keep winning, yeah. Long as the track keep jumping when it ain't no other way, make it back off the onion. Used to wait for your turn, see how things turn around. Nowadays you run it. Never fronted, got fronted and brought it all back. If my guy back to the wall, we taking all that. If my guys walk in the yard, you'll get it all back. Making more than minimum wage, how can you fall back? Can't call mama when you need the bell. Buy money in the stash, I guess that I did well. Is well, I wish I could tell. My youngest on the corner, beware of them drug sales. Long as the pack keep winning. Task force round the corner, the customer spinning. Court said you ain't gonna keep on sinning. Sorry, judge, can't buzz. Trap keep winning. Long as the track keep winning, keep winning. Long as the track keep winning, keep winning. Long as the track keep winning. Lord knows I can't keep on sinning. Lord knows it.
Long as the trap keep winning,
keep winning.
Long as the trap keep winning,
keep winning. Long as the black keep winning.
Let's go.
Lord knows we can't keep on sinning. That's real.
CME Morning Show.
Yo, I bet he be back there controlling all type of levels with you, yo. Shout out to the producer, yo. He needs a lot of credit, yo.
Evil genius.
You be, yo, I love it. I love your energy, yo.
It's the morning. This is my man waking us up. He gotta have it. Ass up. Get up.
We're gonna go into our. We got enough time for 45 seconds from everybody.
Perfect.
Awesome.
So I want to start with. We started the show off with you. I'm gonna start off the show. I'm gonna end the show.
But son, that's
with
why I'm
you,
gonna take it out.
guy.
I'm gonna take us out. Listen, shout out CME
Got
Network,
first.
the morning show, all my homies that's up here right now. Shout out my dog Nagi in the building. You know what I mean? The whole Glock aware. Y'all know what I got going on. The single out right now, Trap Keep Winning. Shout out the label. Shout out EQ Distro. Shout out the home base 1122. Shout out my man Mozart produced the track. It's out right now. The music is out. Shout out Zigwe 215. Go get that. And, you know, we got a lot more going on, man. You know what I mean? Spread the love. Spread the positivity. It's the Philly way. It's the sun, man. I'm around.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And you got 10 seconds left. 10 seconds. Like, just say your piece on, like, this whole, any message that you have to anybody.
I think y'all know how I felt, man. This is a great topic. I feel like we need to talk about it more, man. You know what I mean? I'm going to talk about it more. It's my duty to talk about it more.
Facts.
And what I'm doing, especially in the music. But
I like that.
Y'all know how I feel, man. You know what I mean? We need each other more now than ever. So, I mean, I feel like we just got to support each other more. We got to be there for each other more. Right now into infinity and beyond, man. That's it, man. Real rap. Especially in Philly, man. I'm worried about Philly first. We going to start here, man.
I fuck with that. SUPPORT. Support what it means to me. Secretary. I'm about to read, yo. Put Ayo Ducian, write that down real fast, bro. Rita Franklin, RESPCT. I'm sampling that joint today. We're gonna lay that joint on Saturday. Revive Radio.
I just honestly, I'm gonna take it a different route. I'm gonna just really get into my media bag, and I just want to say, yo, I want to thank you first and foremost for sharing your platform, and then also coming on my platform. At the time that you came on my platform, and then shout out to Glockaware, and it just me looking around and seeing all of this is like, this is really dope. You know what I mean? To be able to really come together and see more collaboration than competition when it comes to spreading the message and being a part of Philadelphia radio. You know what I'm saying? And we're really all, you know what I'm saying, interviewing and talking about pretty much the same things, but when we can come together and really be on one accord. It's such a beautiful thing to see, and I really enjoy it, and I appreciate you. And it was like, you know what I'm saying, being in this moment and having this comfortability for me, you know, personally is a different scene for me. So I really appreciated that as well. So I wanted to start off by saying, I wanted to say that. Shout out to the producer as well, though. But yes, I wanted to definitely get that out. But yeah, my message to people at this time is just, you know, trust yourself. You know, do whatever you feel is right, but trust yourself when you're doing it, and then don't just do it for you. When you do it for people. You know what I'm saying? Do it for other people. Don't just do something in a selfish manner. Yes, it's okay to be self-full when you do it, but just do it for other people as well. So that's just my challenge to other people. And then in this quarantine time, I'm challenging everybody to do something you never done before. We got a couple more weeks left. You know what I'm saying? In this time, you still got more time to create, get in your bag, do whatever you never, you know, could do at any other time. Now is still the time to do it. So yes, do that. But my name is POC, host of Revive Radio. You can catch me live each and every week, live streaming every 365 24/7 on reviveisalive.com. I love that, yo. You need to do a drop like that.
That's what I do. So look, do you need a drop? Do you need a jingle? Do you need a commercial?
Boom.
Contact County Kravitz of the Network 8. That's what we do. We give you jingles. We give you commercials, all of that. Why? Because I got the voice to go like this, or I can go like this, or I can go like this, or I can be like, yo, it's the CME Morning Show. I can do all types of things. That's why you got to holler at me. Because I'm the boy with the stuff, the resources for the resources to get to the next resources, to get to them resources. So that way you don't even need them resources. Ugh, that was nasty. Oh, my God.
Plug it all.
You understand? But what I do want to say is I appreciate both of you guys.
Thank you, bro.
For coming out.
Thank you, my brother.
And being here and really giving me a up close and personal look at a different opinion.
That's real. That was my point in bringing that up. Yes.
Like
at the end of the day, this is the table. You got three different opinions, three different minds over here, but we all at the same table.
Facts.
Trying to figure out
and
common ground.
And that's what it's this is the start.
And respecting that, though. Yep. Respect other people's opinions. Respect other people's perspectives.
Where the camera's at in here, I'm trying to get all this. This is how you support. You know what I mean?
Stop having expectations.
3 different entities right here.
Leave your expectations out of it. When you leave your expectations out of it, that means your emotions are detached from it. So please leave your expectations out of it.
And I'm gonna leave off on this because I know we a little over now. Clock is alright. You know what I mean? But I do want to say one last final word from me to the viewers, to everybody listening that's going to listen in the future. Courage and understanding has gotten me very, very, very far in life with the mental battles, emotional battles, and the physical battles that I've dealt with. Have courage to sit at a table with people that do not have the exact same opinion as you, because you will learn something. You will be able to add more to your plan, and then you guys can plan together. Have the understanding to know where you come from, who you are, and who you want to become. Because you can't become something you don't even know you want to become.
Understanding is knowledge.
Let's get it done, people. Let's do it. Courage and understanding is why we are all here today. Courage and understanding is why you are going to continue to spread the message.
Yep.
Continue to spread your message.
Courage is being fearless.
Just be fearless. Do not be scared of standing on something. You stand for something. If you don't stand for something, you fall for anything.
Who you quoting?
I don't know who I'm quoting. I've been told that since I was a baby. You know what I'm saying? Like that was that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know where the origin of that came from, but I've been told that since I was a young.
It's Maya Angelou. Yeah,
shout out Mother Maya Angelou, because my mama told me. So look, there you go. There you go. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Get your ass up, though. You don't get your ass up, bro. You better stand. You look. You stand for what you stand for it. Stand for. If you believe in it, it means something to you. You stand for it. If you're able to be swayed away from it, you don't really stand on it.
Now trust in yourself.
Trust it. Everything that we're saying goes hand in hand, people. Tune in next Friday. CME Morning Show, 9 to 11 a.m. We still here, quarantine edition. I might have to bring them back up because we might have to do a whole part 2 of this thing, man.
Let me know when you need me, cuz I'm around.
CME Morning Show on Instagram, at Who Is Kravis on Instagram. I got some new music getting ready to drop. Shit is fucking fire.
He actually
Bananas.
does, yo. He sent me a track the other day.
And that's what
it took me a while to even like realize that this was him. So when I got here, I was like, yo, was that you on the track that you sent me the other day? It was actually, it was a different, it was like more pop. It was like a crossover song. And I was like, yeah, I'm definitely going to get this in the mix. It was different for me. It was different.
You might get a Sun and Country. You never know.
Oh, you definitely. I already got beats. We about to, man, look, this is what we gonna do. We gonna finish it off like this, man. This is an exclusive.
It ain't even been released yet. I don't even know if I was supposed to be talking about that.